This is Miss D for Six Women Sports. Please like, share, subscribe, and welcome to my channel. Well, you know, the WNBA is head for a strike. Maybe the last negotiations, the players turned down the deal, and there might be a lockout of the players. But before we get to that, we have some action tonight, and so we have some action tonight. Let's check out tonight's scoreboard. Now, as we see, the Storm beat the Fever beat the Storm by 20. So they keep their hopes alive. Let's go inside the box score. As we see Leah Boston at 27 points and 9 rebounds. NECA had 17 points. That was a big win for the Indiana Fever as they keep their hopes alive for that final spot. It was a place before this. And another game that have playoff implications, Mercury owed a tiebreaker of the Sparks. And they beat the Sparks at home. Well, they beat the Sparks on the road in the Sparks home, 92-84. The game was all Mercury the whole night. So yeah, these games are very important for especially the teams that are vying for that last spot. And so the Sparks look like they're in trouble. I don't see them catching up. They have some players, well, some teams they have to contend with. Fever looked pretty good tonight. And so, yeah. And I want to recap last night's game. Some major talk about, as we know, hey Tulip, how you doing? Major talk about that Angel wear the shirt after the shirt of the retirement shirt from yeah, I saw that. She got a knee injury, ankle. She kind of twisted her ankle trying to go for the ball. Trying to drive to the basket. But so some controversy, sort of, kind of. People was wondering that Angel wear the retirement shirt. I don't think she did. Some people speculated that she wore the Me Bounds. Hey, thank you, Robert Jones. How you doing? And she always respected. I still think she respects. She respects Candice Parker, but Candice's energy is kind of weird. And she have a great relationship with Leah Boston, and so after kind of being kind of acting funny, I think Angel felt that after the retirement ceremony when they played the Sparks. She was like, well, forget this. I'm not wearing your shirt. Hey, T. Carmella. So she Haley didn't wear the shirt. And she said, you know what? Keep the same energy, Candace Parker. Keep the same energy. And everybody's also talking about how the the Sky announcer trying to get her to say something good about Angel. And at first when I saw it, it seemed like she was saying something good. But when I went back over it, it was just a bunch of babble. She was babbling. It's a bright future. And then she mentioned Tyler Marshmallow. And Tyler, let's just face it, he's not a head coach. He's not a head coach. Yes, he's working with a roster that was the worst in the league to me. But at the same time, when you saw that the team was not going to make the playoffs, you continue to play the veterans when you had the rookies. Now, even though they did not make it the playoffs, I don't think, the Mystics play their rookies. And so we need to see what we got. You're not going anywhere. You're not, there's no more victories. So why not play Maddie and HBL? But for some reason, Candice cannot. Yeah, well, mostly Jeff. I don't think Tyler has any say over the roster. I don't think Tyler has any say over this roster at all. But Candice, for some reason, just cannot say anything good about Angel. And Angel did nothing but give you love. And your energy is just way off. And it's really weird. And I have one theory. I think even though she's close with Aaliyah Boston is not Angel. Aaliyah Boston is a solid player. She's an all-star. But she don't break many records like Angel did. And Aaliyah has like a year ahead of her. She's been in the league for 3 years. Angel been in 2. And she's already breaking records. And I think Candice like, dang, you breaking all my records. And where did that leave me? And being a Hall of Famer and having your jersey retired, now not in one place, that's very rare, but 2 places on different sides of the country. And you only played in Chicago, a year and a half or 2 years? And yes, you won a chip. And yes, you were an Illinois legend. You're not a Chicago legend. People forget that she's from the suburbs. So Angel, forget it. I'm not going to say anything negative about you, but at the same time, I'm not going to acknowledge you anymore. Because instead of saying, you know what, I didn't mean it like that, Candice, you kept doubling down. So it's just something about Angel that you don't like. That's what it seemed like. He said, honestly, T. Cabrillo said, honestly, I think that Angel wasn't trying to win the game last night. Candice was trying to win wasn't trying to win a game. I think she was. You know what? You know why I say that? Because Angel is very competitive. Angel is very competitive. And you see, I thought, look, don't get mad at me. I thought that Angel should have kind of shut it down. And the reason why I say that, because back injuries can worsen over time. But she's a competitor. She just want a ball. She said, I just want a ball. I don't care about anything else. Yes, it looks like I'm all in the media. Hey, how you doing? We all love sports. Hey, so Pretty Tony, if you want to come up, you can. But she wanted to win the game. And she actually proved Candice wrong. Well, she didn't have to prove it wrong, but she kind of cemented her place as the future star. Because even though Asia had 18 points, it was a hard-fought 18 points. She really played D on Asia. And she said, you know what? Yes, Asia, you are the MVP, but you are the present and I'm in the future. So I think T. Camilla, she really wanted to win the game. Her and Camilla basically got what they wanted. The problem was, you have the Bad News Bears to come out. Now she's a new Bad News Bear. Uzan had an awful game, and I don't understand. Like I said, I think if they would have played HBL, I don't think HBL would have jacked up shots. I think she would have got it to Angel. She would realized that Angel Camilla was just tearing up whoever they was playing, and Camilla was really bullying Alyssa Smith. So I don't get why you got Rachel. I don't know who's telling who. That's what I'm saying. Tyler doesn't understand situations. Tyler and his rotations are horrible. Tyler don't realize, okay, Camilla is tearing up Lanissa Smith. No, look, I said that before the game even started. Who's going to guard Camilla? And I noticed if you watch the game between the Aces and the Dream, even though she's older, BG was tearing up Alyssa Smith. Okay. One second, I'm sorry. Yeah, she was tearing up Alyssa Smith. So I was like, why Tyler is allowing Rachel Banham and Uzan and Kia Nurse, why is she allowing them to take shots? I don't understand that. And he went away from that. They lost by 5. Was it 5 points? And he went away from what was working. And you see in the game that Camilla, that the guards was a difference. You could tell that the guards was a difference in the game. Because as far as the the front court, they match up pretty well with the they match up pretty well with the Aces. Now, of course, Jackie Young, she ate because Uzan and Rachel Banham. Come on. One second, I'm sorry, I'm having a problem with this. Yeah. Yeah, she has some fouls, but I don't know. Like every time she gets this 1 or 2 fouls, he sit her down. You're not going to the playoffs. Play them, and they have to. You have to play your. Sorry about that. You have to play your players. You have to play your players. And so if Camilla would have played along with Angel, she's the only one that was passing the ball consistently. They have no passers. They can't play defense. And you see how guards are very important. You have the point guard, and you have J.O. And that's basically the game, because it was times where the Aces offense was stagnant because Angel was really defending Asia. She couldn't get the shots that she usually get, and the point guard hit like a 3, a key 3, and so they don't have the poise, they don't have the talent on the guard spot, and that's one thing that showed up in that game. We already know that Angels is a dog, Camilla is a dog, but we playing with Rachel Bam Bam and Uzan. How you doing?
Oh, my people, what's happening?
Hey, how you doing? I was just going over the recap of that, and how also that how Angel had like a silent protest. Right. Ariel was the only. Well, I can't say that. I give HBO a pass, but Ariel was the only guard that's worthy of bringing back. Well, I'll bring back HBO, but Well, like I said, who's giving these players a green light to pass? who are already? I mean, the shoot because I think Rachel went one for something and Uzan one for something. I mean, the statistically, it was horrible, and you was killing them on the inside, but you stopped going to them. Y'all started just jacking up shots like they've been doing all season. So I don't know if the veterans trying to get like the highlight tapes because they know they're not gonna be there. I don't know what's going on. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
Man, look here. So what we on? What we on tonight? What we on tonight?
Well, right now I'm just doing the recap, and then I want to talk about the possible lockout, and then any other thing that you want to talk about.
Okay, so we recapping the game, Aces and
Right.
Chicago Sky.
And then we could talk about the fever and and
Okay.
because both teams that the fever saved themselves tonight, the Sparks kind of hurt themselves. But go ahead. Anything you want to say?
Well, I mean, I'm always going to refer back to Angel standing on business.
Right.
Angel standing on business. I'm gonna refer back to that. She stood on business in that game. Made sure she didn't wear Candice Parker's shirt.
Right.
And when you standing on business, it's T. That's T.
Yeah.
Word on the street is around the corner and on the block. There's people mad because she didn't wear Candice Parker's shirt. But who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. What you know? What I wouldn't wear it either. Like I said,
I wouldn't wear that shirt either.
She tried, but her energy. Hold on, I'll bring you up, ADP. Her energy has been off. As far as how she treats how she treats Angel.
Her energy is just terrible anyway, right?
It is.
She shouldn't have expected anything less.
I don't see you.
Right?
Hold on. Right. Is you still on there?
Who, me? No, I don't see me. I don't see
Oh my God.
I mean, you can hear me, but you can't see me. All you gotta do is just add me back. Go back into your yeah.
Go back to where?
Go back into where you would put where you at? Where you would put your displays.
Okay.
And that way you can add because you had it on 10 people at first.
Oh, wow.
When I came up, you had.
Okay, did I add you? Hold on. See, I'm trying to peep. Okay, there you go. Hold on. I'm trying to put people in a box, and it's just not. It's not working. Hello? Can you hear me? Come back in. Pretty Tony. Hold on. But every time I try to do the boxes, but yeah, can you hear me? Hold on, let me bring you back up. Yeah, wow. Well, why are we waiting on her? I'm just, yeah, I wouldn't wear her shirt either because, like I said, her energy towards Angel. Okay, you didn't pick her. You didn't think she was a. She's just a. She's just a rebounder. She's proven to be more than that. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hey, hold on.
Okay, you see me now?
No.
What because you got to add me up there.
I did. It says add, and I put you.
I don't know what you did with your thing.
Oh my God. I'm trying to put people in the boxes and all that stuff. Hey, Tiffy. I hear you. I just can't see you, and I don't understand why I can't see you. I forgot what Brooke Flora said.
Hold on, let me go to mine real quick so I can see. See if I can talk you through it. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, you see me now? Okay.
Yeah, but why? This is so annoying. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, based on the recapping from that game, was just I'm always say the resilience of Angel, right?
Right.
She is, man, to be 23 years old, I can't say enough about her. If you only have nothing nice to say, you don't say nothing at all. And I'm telling you, she said absolutely nothing at all when she didn't wear that dang on shirt.
Well, she's not gonna say anything. She's not gonna say anything bad because I think she still respects Candice Parker, even though Candice Parker don't respect her.
Right. Absolutely. So, I mean, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, it's something that Candice just has to eat crow.
Right.
And move on.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know Angel's a team player. No, she's a team player. It's just that why would you? But why would you wear it? It's not that Candace said she was a C tier. It's other things. You didn't. It's like she breaking records, and you didn't even notice that she breaking these records.
Yes, it's why she said why she said she graded her as a C tier player, and she put her with Cameron Brinks, who hadn't played but 5 games in her debut into the league. So that was not a fair critique.
No, I don't think that was it either. I know I see what you're saying. I think it was more of the energy too, because okay, you put me with Cam Brink. But then you I'm coming. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm having a hard time with this dang on link.
Were you still trying to add ADP? Or what are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to add a video? Yep. That's what I'm on right now. Okay, y'all. While she figured that out, let's see what we got. What we got in the chat. Talk to me. Let's see. We got Tiff and Co. Hey, Tiff. What's going on?
We got Jacob.
Hey, Jacob. Let's see. Who else we got up in here? New guy.
Yeah, thank you
Jones.
For you guys coming out this late. You know, yeah.
Definitely T. Camilla.
ADP,
Let's see.
Where you at? I finally got it. Lord have mercy.
There you go. Now we cooking with grease.
There we go. Okay, Tiffy. Okay.
We all the love sports. Hey, have I met you? We all the love sports.
I think you said on the our D block.
Okay.
Okay, ADP.
All right, there you go. Let me take a step back.
Can you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, if you want to talk in the chat, yeah.
ADP?
Hey, my mom want to get in the chat. Hold on.
I know. Hold on. I gotta add. Let me see. Lord have mercy. Hey, where my boxes at? ADP? I don't hear her.
I don't hear her either.
This your live chat?
Yes.
Okay, there's your voice, but where's your picture?
Yeah, I was trying to I got boxes. Look, last time it worked. Now my box is not working.
Like, well, there's a box 4 right there.
Yeah, it's not going in. Okay, hold on. Who I kicked out?
You didn't kick nobody out. There's Tiff
I
and
don't
Co.
see you.
She's there.
Okay, I see you. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is.
Yeah, you playing tic tac toe flipperoo with me and Tiff.
I see. Okay.
Hey, we got time. You good? You good? She says she's backstage.
Okay, that's weird. Oh my. So keep talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you about to say? I can't.
I don't know what you got. Good evening there, Tiff.
Good evening, good morning, y'all. I'm doing some work right now, so I said let me hop on with y'all.
Yeah, it is good morning. It's 12:01 in the morning.
Okay, ADP, come back in. Come back in.
Yep, it's 12:01 in the
Come
morning.
come back in, because I can't get this. It's not
You know, that's how we rock. That's how we rock.
I'm on your channel.
It's the early show. I just wanted to, I was peeping it, and everything. What I don't like about Chicago, like Shimmy Miller, she's cool or whatever, but I really don't like how everything seems like overly manufactured. Like it's all PR. It's all like, even they're trying to win the game. That's PR too. They weren't trying to win the game, right? Like the fact that Tyler took Angel out for a while Asia was in so that Asia could get her points. That's not good coaching. There's alternate agendas going on. So I feel like I'm glad that Shimmy Miller clocked Candice and was like, what out of these three stats stand out to you, right? I like that, but also at the same time, that's PR. That's PR because
I definitely love that. I can agree with you. I can agree with you on that.
I can't see you. What is going on?
Like, baby, there. Oh,
okay, there we go. I don't know why.
Yeah,
okay,
there you go. Now we all in there.
Yeah, but it just messed up the thing on graphics. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Tiff. What's going on, ADP? That's a good valid point.
ADP.
Hey, guys.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I see how you do, Miss D. I take a nap and you don't.
No, I was waiting on you to come up.
We get naps around here?
Look so pretty. I dozed off.
Hey, Barbara. Hey, everybody. But no, we was talking about go ahead, Tiffy. I'm sorry.
That was cool. I mean, I was gonna land there and just say like that was PR because if you peep, Chicago had to take down their post that they posted 2 days before the game because all the fans were tearing up Candice in the in the comments for being shady. So they really had to repost that post almost 3 times. Like they had to make sure that they helped her fix her PR. I just thought that was funny because I was like, oh, like it's not genuine, but also Chicago is messy because everything they're doing right now just feels PR. They're giving us lip service. I don't like it.
It's big time lip service. It's big time lip service. I agree with you with that, and that's definitely a good pickup because, and putting Candice in the box. I'll go back to that. Right? It almost seems like she knew it was going to happen, that they were probably going to ask her something like that, and she had to say something nice. So my thing is, I can't wait to see what's next, right? Because she tried to fix it just briefly before she came, but it didn't work. It just didn't work.
But you know what? She really didn't say anything. I noticed that.
She really didn't. She said a whole bunch of nothing.
Right. She saw a bright future and blah blah blah, and so she really didn't say anything. So she kind of skipped her. Then she praised Tyler Marsh, like it's a bright future with Tyler. She got Tyler Marsh on the brain. Like I don't see it.
And we all talk about them eyeing her out. Tyler has you can't have a coach like that who is always, he's a people pleaser type dude He's a yes man.
Right. That's why he was hired.
Exactly. He did not want Angel to show out on Candice's day. The way that the guards refused to give her that ball, you can't tell me it's not an instruction from the top.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, Tim.
I can agree on that one, Tim.
You're definitely right. Man, you're definitely right. 100%. I can see that sabotage. I can see him telling Uzu on whatever her doggone name is. Don't you pass Angel that ball?
Well, right, and she did it. Well, look, he did it all year because Rachel Bam Bam been doing, same thing. Go ahead, ADP. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with Tiffy about how the game how the game was yesterday. That's exactly how it seemed. Because while you've been doing it all this time, it's working with the Twin Towers and stuff like that. And them people are not icing Angel out just because they've been signaled to do that.
Yeah.
They told to do that.
Angel gonna get the cussing some folks out. You see, she already cussing in the post interviews.
Yeah.
Right.
Angel said, "I'm getting tired of this ish.
Right.
I'm getting tired of it."
Man.
And they asking her stupid questions. Now they're like, yeah. So what did you do? To kind of get yourself into back, rolling and blah 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 about your shots. And she's like, huh? I put the basket in the hoop. Like what dumb questions? Like she's like, I'm done giving a politically correct answer.
Right.
You ask me a stupid question, I'm gonna give you a stupid answer.
Right. Exactly.
I don't blame little mama. She said she getting tired. So and like she said, she unapologetic. So you gonna take it like it is.
So, let's go to another topic that I wanted to kind of touch on. Let's talk about tonight's games. Both of these it was 2 games tonight? 3 games tonight. No, 2 games tonight. I'm sorry. No, 3, right? No, hold on. I'm confused. But let's go to the scoreboard. So hold on.
You're gonna have to catch me up.
So both of these, a lot of these games had playoff implications. Now the Sparks was at home, and they needed this win because the Mercury holds the tiebreaker, and they lost tonight. So if it was a tie, they'd be in trouble. So let's look into it. So do you see my score? You see the scoreboard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start with the Mercury. Then we go with the Storm. So the Mercury beat them 92-84. They try to hang in there, but the game was all Suns. Suns. Mercury all night. So Lisa Thomas, of course, had her double.
Right.
15 assists. That's crazy.
15.
And she had last year. They said her scoring was up from last year. How do you get better and you get a little older? This is amazing. And that's what I want. That's what I want for Angel. I want her to be
new dream.
Exactly. I want her to be just like Tom as far as bringing the ball. Not too much because I still think they need guards. But look at the stat line: 12 points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists. That's crazy.
Yep.
And the game, it looked like it was close, but it really wasn't. The Mercury was not in danger of losing this game. And it's kind of sad because the Sparks are. Oh wow!
Oh, no, don't worry. That's me. I'm putting a new monitor together. I'm putting my monitor together. My bad.
So the Sparks had to have this game. I think who was in 8th place for the last playoff spot was the Fever. So you lose at home in a game where you need it, and you needed that tiebreaker, and you lose. Hamby, played okay. Rikia Jackson played okay. Plum was okay. Let me go on the side of the box score because
Yeah, look at the stat. What's the box scores?
Let me see. I wish I could make it bigger so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it bigger. For the let's see what
Well, I can see it.
So Plum had she had 20, but it was kind of a quiet 20. it was like not meaningful. And like I said, they really wasn't in danger of losing the game to me. They actually went up like 20 points, and they kept making runs, but not scary runs. And yeah, so shoot.
Desiree, what the heck?
KFC. Yep, Desiree had a she had a rough game. So yeah, I mean, even DeWanna Bonner had 14. Whitcomb poured in 17 off the bench. The starters for the most of the starters for the Mercury played pretty good.
Okay.
And so let me see. Trying to get out of this here. So hold on. Let me go back. Okay. So what you think about you think the Sparks can try to make the playoffs, or you think that after this loss it's gonna be impossible? Because they don't own a tiebreaker if they do have a tiebreaker with somebody.
Okay, who you want to answer first?
Oh, anybody. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it was a must win for them, and Fever needed to lose, but that was not the case. So they're still in the same place where they were, right? Okay. So with Storm losing, that kind of bites them in the bullet a little bit. Those two could probably trade places in positions, which is a Storm and a Fever. However, Sparks still have a chance.
You're going in and out, Tony.
Yeah, they'll have to win out. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. You was kind of going in and out.
Yeah.
You good.
Yeah, they'll have to win out the rest. They'll have to win out the rest of the games.
This is a bad loss.
To try to push that.
Bad loss. Yeah.
And then Seattle will have to lose one more, and then Fever will have to lose one more.
Right.
Other than that, they can consider themselves out.
Yeah. Because I think the Fever, even the Storm, I think even though the Storm lost, I still see them being like the last playoff spot. I think the Fever will go up to 7th, and I think maybe the Valkyries will go up to 6th. So yeah, that's your last 3 playoff teams from as far as I'm concerned. I don't think the Sparks can do it because they just up and down, and this is a bad loss. You lost at home, and you need those. You need these home victories. Anybody else want to talk about tonight's game?
I didn't watch the games tonight, but
but who do you think? You think the Sparks can at least make the playoffs, or you think this loss is bad?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Right.
Well, I'm up in the air, but more towards I don't think so, kind of.
Right.
Because they're up and down, but it's any man's game.
Yeah.
These games coming up, I think Seattle will take back their place. Or whatever. I don't know what's going on with Seattle, but hopefully they can figure it out for the next games coming up.
Well, I still think the Storm made the playoffs, but even then, the Storm is very toxic. They're a toxic team. A lot of veterans. Well, no, they are.
we can't say the Storm are toxic.
Look,
we have no idea. No.
Catch up with them.
I'm not gonna let you do that. No.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Okay, I'm gonna let you say that, and then I'm gonna touch back. Go ahead.
Okay. The reason why I say that, you have two of the sweetest, well-liked players say, you know what, get me out of here.
You don't know if they sweet or not. What you see is not always
even the poor Chinese girl, she could barely speak English. She's like, I gotta get out of here.
Even what you see is not always what you get.
I got to go. The little Chinese girl said she gotta go. Everybody
because she wasn't getting the playing time. Not she had.
But no, the culture of bullying. Because even though Lexi Brown was bullying that poor lady. Allegedly.
I'm still standing on that.
Assumptions.
Assumptions.
But hold on, AD. I'm gonna let you go. You said hold on.
Get my fire up in there.
Hold on now. So you have Lexi Brown, Debo Jr., Skylar, and okay, I ain't gonna accuse NECA. Then you have the coaching staff. I don't know who on that coaching staff, but they known to bully somebody on that coaching staff allegedly. So it's catching up with them now. Just like the Sparks, they got a lot of talent, a lot of veteran presence, and they should not be in this position. The Sparks and the Storm should not be in this position where they have to fight for a playoff spot. They should be in the top 5, both of these teams. But the Storm, probably, like I said, they are toxic. You know, the rain that's in Seattle, the storm is toxic storm rain. You know. But go ahead, Counselor. Do your thing.
Innocent until proven guilty.
That's right.
We can't keep calling a team toxic. Everybody, let me tell you something about people that are. Let me tell you something about them dogs and them in them pits and them rock walls. Let me tell you, they don't just crash out by themselves. They don't just crash out on people for no reason. They might be misunderstood, but there's a reason for it. It takes 2 to tango. So I just don't believe that. I just don't believe all of a sudden everybody's so innocent. Everybody plays a part. What that part is, we don't know. So I cannot say, because I know who you hitting at. It's okay. Everybody, Skylar ain't for everybody. She ain't for everybody. But still, I don't think for real though, I don't think that
for real
people react just by themselves. There's always a reason. You either gonna like it or not, but you're gonna respect me, and that's what it takes to be on the team. You can't come on no team being no crybaby and completely getting your way. Look. If you're gonna play the game, You better leave them tears at home and just cry later. But you can come in there, you can play.
No, you're not.
Play like you're supposed to.
Counselor, you cannot bully people.
Who said that? Who are you to say
allegedly
when you were you there? Witness number 1.
ADP.
Witness number 1. Were you
there? Tiff, we're gonna be on this part for a minute, Tiff.
Were you there?
The ADP, were you there?
Were you there? That's just like this part of big case going on. Were we there? Nobody was there, but you in the elevator.
We was there. Nobody was there, but Debo bullied everybody.
Anyway. You can't say that. Show me the proof.
Okay, you know what the proof is? I got proof. You know what the proof is? Let me tell you the proof. ADP, Counselor, let me tell you the proof. Veterans wanted to leave. That never wanted to leave.
That's not our problem. That's not. If you want to leave, you can leave.
Come on.
You know what the proof is, Miss D? The proof is all the.
You know better than that. You know better than that.
Verify innocent to proven guilty. It's always the person who needs to select it, but of course, media will try to paint it out to be one particular player. I'm not trying to hear that.
We're gonna agree to disagree, okay?
Oh yeah, and we disagreeing, boo boo. We disagreeing.
She don't really want to stop.
I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm telling you, I know those type of character people. They don't just react for no reason. If they do, I keep saying that.
Okay, anyway, Tiffany.
Go ahead, Tiffany. What you say, Tiffany?
Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah.
Y'all know Seattle's my other team, so y'all not gonna play on Seattle. Stop
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all. Okay,
that's what I'm saying, Tiffany. That's what I'm saying.
Bye.
Okay, but everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I'm just saying, we got to think about politics, right? All those players, Dana and Izzy wanted to leave. They could have said Angel was bullying
I ain't talking about Dana and Izzy. They was
let her speak. She got the floor. Go ahead.
Same thing with Uso. We saw Uso. When Angel,
go ahead. Angel was not. Angel and
let her finish, Miss D.
But hold on, let me say this: Angel and Camilla was not bullying the veterans. Okay,
they were.
people. Oh
I'm saying it, right? They could have said that, right? They could have said that, just like they tried to say Angel from
The
LSU.
so-called bully is not on the team no more. The so-called bully, and we know who that is.
She can't even finish. She can't even finish her.
Go ahead.
Let her finish this.
Okay. Go ahead, Counselor. I mean, Counselor Buggett, but yo, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, you didn't even try that yesterday because Angel told, Angel's a horrible leader, the locker room. I was like, first of all, it's always the bums who's messing up. It's always the bums freaking out about, the team. Baby, go ahead and move. So that's why they're on the bench. June All-Star, now she's on the bench, okay?
Hey, Hyphy. Go ahead.
When she was starting, Aces were losing. Dana Evans is lucky she gets to play 5 minutes a game, but she wanted to be harassing Angel and Camilla and Kennedy in Chicago. I'm just saying, it's never the good players that want out, and that's the reason, because they hold themselves accountable. That's what we're seeing in Chicago. But as far as Seattle making it there, I think it's much deeper than just this. I think we're seeing a similar something that happened last year. Same thing that happened to Teresa Witherspoon is happening to Noelle Quinn. They are not giving her the tool that she needs to win. If you watch a Seattle game, you know they need more 3-point shooting. I love Brittany Sykes. She is not a 3-point shooter. Lord knows Ariel Atkins does not want to be in Chicago. So why didn't they go and get her? Why didn't they go and get Marina? Was sneak dissing the GM of Connecticut at the beginning of the season, but they didn't go and get Marina. There is deeper rooted issues between the GM and the coach going on right now in Seattle. You can't never trust Sue Bird. You know Sue Bird, she's a legend in the game, but she's very wishy-washy. You don't have no podcast. She's very wishy-washy. So she's smiling in your face. The fact that Sue Bird keeps on coming to all these games is a sign. There's an issue between the coaches and the GM. They're trying to move forward. They drafted the wrong person. Seattle, if they drafted Kiki, they are a top 5 team. Seattle, if they drafted Anissa just put belt behind on New York Liberty.
Yep.
They had that in Seattle. So that's why I'm saying, like, it comes down to the root issue is that the front office in Seattle wants to move in a different direction. So we're seeing all of these missed pieces. Why is Mackenzie Holmes on the team?
Yeah, what is she doing?
Right. Why is Zaya Cook? I love Zaya Cook. She does not need to be on the team. If Seattle needs 3-point shooting, why are you going to get a 5'5" guard and a big who barely even made it into the league? They are sabotaging her, Skyler, and NECA. And that's why I'm like, they'll make the playoffs. None of them are coming back.
I agree with that. It is something going on with Noelle Quinn and maybe the GM. They having some of the same issues they have in Chicago. And no, she wins. We're not talking about. She was just making a point. But it's still some other issues with certain players and coaches that causes decent bets. They feel like they had to leave. But you're right. Yes, they could have had Kiki. But let me say this: there's no way you're going to turn down Dominic Malanga. Okay, so I don't know how many draft picks they had. As good as Kiki is, I'm not turning down Dominic Malanga because she did show some flashes, and yeah. So I don't know who else they could. Maybe they could have got Lisa as well, but one of those two, I'm not turning down Dominic Malanga. So,
but think about it, like Dominic Malanga is great, but she's not a piece that you add to a team that wants to win a championship.
Well, you know what? They suffer from what they did. They suffering from the same thing. They didn't. You're right. They did not go out and get because last year it's kind of bulky as far as it's kind of slow. They did not go out and get the guards that they needed to get. You're right. Zaya Cook is and Weezy. It's a decent okay guard. Sykes is okay, but you're right. They do decent 3-point shooting. And it seems like the way sometimes Sykes and even though I think Sykes is slightly better, they play the same way. and they needed some kind of a bigger guards that could shoot, and they didn't. But the reason why they're not better, they should not be in the 7 to 8 spots. The reason why they're not better, I keep saying, is toxic.
I don't think it's the toxic. I really think the issue is, right, you cannot, there's no team in this.
Toxic. It's toxic.
But think about it. You cannot develop a rookie on a championship team. The Lynx,
they're not a championship team. They're a good team, but they're not a championship team.
But they want to be a championship team. That's what I'm saying. Like they're
Ooh. We'll go ahead.
I'm sorry. I put myself on mute.
Go ahead.
That's me tearing the papers up.
Oh.
I hear you, but that's the same thing with Chicago, right? That's how you know the GM is moving mad, because Jeff said, "Oh, we want tall guards," and he goes and signs Sloot, who is literally 5'2". Okay, so that's the same thing. Seattle is telling them we want to win. They're putting all this pressure on their veterans, on their coaches. You guys need to make it to the finals, and then they go out and get basura for the team. They are being like, we have to recognize when you put that kind of pressure on a team, that's like saying to New York, "Oh, we want you guys to go back to back for championship, or at least to the finals." And then instead of signing Courtney, Tasha Cloud, they go back and re-sign Sloot. That doesn't make sense. You have to make moves that match the pressure that you're putting on the team.
Exactly.
So it's like it's being the pressure, and what could be seen as toxicity is really just pressure. They're cracking out the pressure because there's only 5 good players on the team.
Well, I will say it's 5 good players. I think they're young in certain spots. They needed to have more veterans, like you said, the guards. Like the wings, or maybe they need some more wings. But well, they will make the playoffs, and I think they should move on for Noah Quinn. And I know it's gonna sound controversial. Move on for Skylar and NECA. And you already kind of made that the team younger. So start younger and get a young coach, and let NECA and Skylar, which they should have went. I don't care about the facility. They should have went to Chicago, but hey.
I'm with you. Bring Chicago, Noel.
No. Well, no. Don't bring her there. No. I didn't say that. You're not getting what I'm saying. No.
Yeah.
I said they should have. Now they can stay. They can stay. They could go somewhere else. I don't want them in Chicago now. I don't want no 3. No.
They chose not to be in Chicago.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Last year that would have been excellent. Or last year. But they could stay themselves somewhere. But don't.
Would you rather have?
That would be tight if NECA and Skylar
No.
Even though they're not coming because they made that clear.
Good. They can stay wherever they gonna stay.
And they all right, Miss D. You on that haterade juice tonight?
I'm not. I seen enough.
Guys, this ain't got nothing to do with Seattle. You see how she called out 2 specific players?
No, I said no. I didn't call out 2. I didn't say NECA was a bully. I said Noah Quinn and Skylar might be the ops.
No, Noel needs to come.
No, why you gonna say that? You can. Then you go from
it ops.
Innocent to proven guilty. It's sad.
Nope.
It's sad.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? What happened to that in America? It's not happening on Miss D's channel.
God bless America. Go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta keep it real. You can't call out Queen. You can't call out Skylar nothing like that. You can't do that.
I call out Queen because she allowed. She has no backbone. She allowed.
You don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Nope. She allowed the drama to happen.
Ones ain't no joke. Quinn ain't no joke. So
please. Quinn let Skylar do all type of stuff. I'm sure she allegedly.
No, Quinn was like Skylar when she used to play. Don't get it twisted because she talks soft now. She's a dog.
That's what I said. Don't underestimate them.
I'm talking about now. Everybody walking out.
Girl, you just want to be that fly on the wall.
No, I'm not.
It's okay. It's okay, girl. It's okay.
counselor. Look, don't get me. That's my opinion.
It's okay because listen, all jokes aside, Ms.
Thank you, T. Carmella. Thank you.
All jokes aside, you have no idea what these players are going through, along with dealing with that CBA. You have no idea.
I'm not talking about the CBA.
You have no idea what they are going
ADP.
through.
This is not the counselor.
Especially with my girl Skylar.
This is not the. I have no beef with Skylar.
Skylar on that.
Skylar has some issues. She has some issues. It seems like
you can't say she got no issues because she's who she is.
Oh,
if God made us all the same, oh my gosh! If
Alicia Clark. If you
Tiffies, we be in trouble.
Listen, if you holler and bully Alicia Clark and Jewel Lloyd, who say
that's not what they said. You can't keep saying that.
Go ahead.
Julie get bullied for wearing them long old shorts and for stinking up the court. That's why she need to come off the bench. And Alicia Clark played worse than you know. If Alicia Clark was on our team, we would be eating her up every day because she went 10 games without scoring more than 2 points, and she's getting paid $200K.
Yeah, you know why?
That's right.
She been bullied by Debo and
that ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Look.
She ain't been bullied. That's Miss D saying she been bullied.
No, look. Listen, baby.
We facts over
Noah Quinn. No, and this is facts. How many players have to walk out?
Miss D, you don't know that. That's not facts. That's your opinion.
Mind you, Kia Nurse probably.
How many players have to walk out the door?
That is your opinion. Facts over feelings, big baby.
Kia Nurse probably asked for a trade, but she's so fat.
Were the Fever playing at home?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, that explains it.
Let's talk about the Fever. Now.
No, let's not talk about the Fever. I was just trying to make an example. But go ahead, do your thing, Ms. D. I was just trying to ask Tiffy that question.
Go ahead,
for a
Tiffy.
reason.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was asking Tiffy that question for a reason because we know how it go when the American great team plays at home.
Huh?
I was just saying we know how it is when the player wannabe team, American team, play when they play at home.
But
it's different.
But I don't think the Storm didn't show up. That has nothing to do with it. They didn't show up, and they needed this win. They just inconsistent. They needed this win.
I don't look. Let me say something. Look, I done told you if they going through some stuff. I don't care if they didn't win that game. They got a lot going on, and you think this got them? Miss D. Okay, girl. Okay, but not too much on Diggins.
Diggins can dig a hole and jump in it.
Skylar, it's not me. You don't come for me, Skylar. We good. I'm gonna keep it real. But Miss D, she on something else.
Debo. Yeah, she's Debo.
And
it's Skylar in Chicago. I would rather have Skylar than Sloot. Sloot doesn't even know how to dribble with her eyes open.
Yeah, of course. But I look. I can see now. I can see Angel smacking her.
No, Angel and Skylar are the same kind of player. Like
they love each other.
No,
you didn't see them talking in the game.
Yeah,
when she blocked old girl's shot, she turned right around.
They not.
And I want to see. Miss D don't want to see that. Miss D gets stuck on her and her.
Okay, hold on.
Miss D era.
Let's change the subject. What about the Fever? They had a big win. No, seriously. They had a big win, and they saved their playoff. They're in the playoff. They're still in the playoff hunt. Do you think they make the playoffs in the 8th spot or a 7th spot? Because Odyssey Sims played good tonight. Did she play? Yeah, I think she played pretty good tonight.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it unless the Sparks. If the Sparks can get enough wins, and they're at the tiebreaker with the Fever, Sparks getting Fever out. Otherwise, they're gonna make it because of Odyssey Sims. And Jeff Pagliocci needs to be fired because he only wants to bring the milkshake to the team. He said,
Bring the milk into the yard. It's
right.
yours.
None of that hip hop rap listening people will come to this team.
You know what?
It's crazy.
He's sabotaging. He's a sabotage because look, I think it was like at least 2 times I said go get Odyssey Sims when they still had a decent chance. Go get Ari McDonald. She was I think the Fever's trying to bring her back, but I think they could have kind of say no, Fever, we're not gonna let you have her. But no, they didn't get anybody.
Odyssey Sims scored 22 points tonight. Odyssey Sims has scored more points in one game than Savgi Usin has scored the whole season.
Well, you know what? Uzan started off okay, and then she started to look like Bam Bam. She got that she got the bad news itis, the bad news bear itis, and it's really affecting her. It's rubbing off on her that Bam Bam Kia Nurse disease is rubbing up on her. So yeah, you know how that comes.
And the thing about it is, Slu is she's a snake. She's one of the people you got to keep your eye on because she's stealing behind your back. Like,
right.
Go back to the game.
Guess who gave her that power? Jeff promised her, hey, this is your team, which is kind of weird. Yeah, but go ahead.
I'll just say, I'm gonna land my plane here. When you go back and watch the game, when Tyler pulled out Angel after she just had a great play, right? I think it was about in the third quarter. They're struggling to get back, stay in it, and they're not giving Angel the ball. Anyway, he sits down Angel. Angel goes and sits towards the end of the bench, and she's in between Sloop and Sevgi. And you can see Angel's kind of like getting down. She shakes her head a little bit, and Sloop does not give a single flying crap. And Sevgi's kind of looking at her like, girl, I don't care. So I'm like, those are the 2 reasons, the 2 culprits as to why Angel is struggling in these games when she does, because where's the veteran leadership? This is supposed to be Sloot's team, right? But she doesn't care about these rookies. She only cares about making a comeback because she got benched in order for New York to win a championship. So I would just like people to go look at that body language between those so-called vets, those so-called point guards, and tell me what you see.
I agree 100%, Tiff. The big key is this, right? Angel would be so much further along when it comes to joys of the game and putting up 20 a game and probably having more triple doubles as Thomas, right? If the guards would do their jobs. But when you're trying to give this old lady, I'm gonna call her old lady, the opportunity to reinvent herself through the team that she once won a championship through, you just can't reinvent that wheel because you don't have the style of play and the players that you have right now. So to bring one player and she would come, it was not enough. And you cannot reinvent the wheel to try to give her one more playoff run before she retires when she already just got one in New York, although she didn't touch the floor very much, if any, right? So she has 2 rings, be happy and move on. She can't give this team any more than what the team already has at this point because she's trying to make herself more of a shooting guard now than a freaking point guard. She want to be a point shooter. That's ridiculous. I've never heard of that a day in my life. A point shooter. That's what she want to be. It's ridiculous. So at the end of the day, Tiff said it best. And it's just horrible and deplorable that the Sky would even make this type of decision. And that's all I got to say on it. It's just ridiculous. You cannot. I'm also going to say I would have agreed to have had Nneka and Skylar here because at this point you would be in the playoffs. And so let's go back to the stats when we were talking about where Fever is. Fever is 6 since they won. They went from 8 to 6. but they're still pretty much in a tie. So they're almost literally still pretty much in 8th because was that the Valkyrie sits between them, and that's only because they haven't played yet. So if the Valkyrie plays and they win, then guess what? Then Valkyrie is 6th and Fever is 7th. So now you're still in that contingent because they're just one game shy of Seattle. Seattle is 20-19 and Fever is 20-18. So again, if Fever plays again and they lose, then there's a tie for 7th and 8th place because Valkyrie will win and Valkyrie will be 6th. You see how that's going? And then that allows freaking Sparks to push themselves a ticket, but they've got to win. They've got to win. So we can say how toxic we think Miss D Skylar is. Skylar is just very passionate. Skylar wants to win, and Skylar wants her teammates to be better. She wants her teammates to compete, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you don't like how she chooses to use her words in the locker room, then suck it up, buttercup. God, dog, we grown women. And I know that some of these women have heard worse throughout their college career. Never would they have heard it in high school, but I'm sure they've heard a lot in college because during their era, trust me, they didn't get to move around like these young players like Angel and those guys. Their class got to be able to get in transfer portals and all that good jazz. Those other ladies didn't have that. So when they first came in the league, a lot of them had it hard, i.e., meaning Skylar. She's another one that had a long road in this league so far. And she's had to battle through a lot of things. So for her wanting the best and expecting the best and wanting to help her coach be successful by getting on her players and her teammates' butt to be the best version of themselves to try to win, I don't see what's wrong with that. I'm not saying that that's what she's doing. I'm just going to allude to the assumption that maybe that's I'm looking at her passion for the game, and I know that she's saying in the locker room, like, what are we doing? Now she's a cusser, and you can see it. She cusses up a storm. Now maybe they don't like the way she's presenting her words or her statement or even the entire conversation. But you're grown too. You can have the exact same conversation back with her. Maybe a bull and a hog will eventually, somebody gonna give at some point, but you got to have a conversation, right? And you can't get in your feelings because it's about winning. And this is a business. And I don't know how many times when we talk about this and we talk about it being a business and your personal feelings can't be affected by it unless you're having a lot of vitriol like Angel, because hers is not about business. Hers is about something personal, right? But when it's about the business, you got to conduct yourself as business partners. And that's where I am with it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give y'all the
Oh no, you know what? Look. I'm in the minority, but at the time last year, yes, I wanted NECA and Skylar. And it might be more. You saying, oh, they suck it up and they cussing, but I think sometimes you have to remove yourself from the situation allegedly. And Skylar is like a chihuahua. Skylar don't know that she's a small dog. I'm not saying she's a dog, and she's out of bark. And so let me remove myself before I sock the heck out of her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that I'm not saying that she's actually saying that. That could be a possibility, but it's not.
Let me remove myself because Alicia Clark and Jewel Lloyd probably could sock her up, but they didn't. And you come to work and we don't know. You saying it's more. She just passionate, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with passion. So I don't think we're talking about passion. I'm thinking we're talking about just constant just constant, ragging.
I don't think
Yeah,
that
but
is.
And then allegedly, hold on.
can't
And
say that.
then you have the coach who's not gonna say nothing. So you come to work and somebody all in your face all the time. And yes, we
don't know
professionals, but let me remove myself before I start socking her up. And
No,
but hey.
You can keep in mind though, like your favorite coach is in the hot seat. You think the way Skylar talking to these players is something? Check. If you think Angel knew that Teaspoon was in the hot seat, she would have been cussing them girls out on the bus, waking up in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. Look. I had to deal with it from
Noelle is not
Tebow. She's a little trash.
She might not be your style of coaching.
No,
but she's not trash.
She's trash. But you know why? She's trash.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, it is. It's your opinion.
She's a sweetheart. Now she's better. Listen. She's better than Tyler Marshmallow.
No, it's all good. Listen. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. Then when they bring in that mail, the coach that team, you're gonna be having No. That's a low blow to call a coach trash. I'm sorry, Jacob.
She's a little trash. That's
very nice, Jacob.
Okay. Well, look. ADP.
ADP, you said that like you was one of the nuns in the private school.
Jacob, you don't have to look. I'm not saying she's a little trash. I mean, listen.
It's your choice word.
Hold on, ADP. Hold on, let me say this. She turned into Tanisha wrong. You get all this talent and you fight for a playoff spot. You are Tanisha Wrong Senior, because I think Junior. Because I think she's Tanisha Wrong.
I would not want to be in Miss D's judgment seat, boy.
No,
if I was in her judgment seat, boy, I'd be on fire.
Listen, Jacob, you have to apologize. She's trash.
Listen.
No,
that shows a lot. You took the first step. I'm proud of you.
Let me say what John Morant. Listen. In the words of John Morant's daddy, when he said they asked John Morant.
Never want a job.
Trash.
How did we get on this subject? Because you know how Miss D is.
I need. Listen, ADP and Tony and Tiffy. Guess what I need? I need a toilet sound effect, flushing of a toilet. That's what she is.
Oh no!
No, you're wrong for that.
Let me find a toilet sound effect. Let me find something.
Miss D wrong, boy. She up there on fire, boy. She gonna put you in.
I know, Jacob. You see that? Jacob laughing at you, boy. Jacob is like, what?
Jacob on my side. Go, Jake.
No, he ain't on your side.
He ain't on your side no more. He apologized.
Don't be soft.
He's not soft. He's just keeping it real. It's okay, Jacob. It's okay to keep it real. That's what it's all about, keeping it real, because we don't know. I hate to be. Look, Miss D, if you was a judge and I came to your court, girl, I had to get what's the old boy name that represented Thug. I had to get him for my lawyer because you ain't no joke, girl. I'm already guilty before I even start my case.
For real. Come on now.
Damn, Miss D be lighting it up, boy. Between Seattle, Tiffy, and Tony, and Coach Mocha, boy, she be.
I know.
Do you hear it? Let me play it one more time. This is for Noah Quinn and Tyler Marsh.
No, you cannot compare Noah Quinn to Tyler Marsh. You wrong for that.
Hold on, not Tyler Marsh.
How you doing, Shirley?
Hey, Shirley, Kimbrell.
Let's keep it real. You cannot do that.
But she's not Tyler Marsh, but she's Tanisha Wrong.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
I know she whiz. You see Miss D? Miss D tripping, ain't she?
Yeah, she mean and cold, boy.
I ain't cold.
She cold.
No
she gonna
Quinn,
leave you outside
no
with
Quinn,
no coat, no food,
no
soup.
Quinn. Noah Quinn next year should be assistant coach. Good night.
Don't do our sister like that. Don't do our sister like that.
Wow. So you want to downgrade her?
Oh, she's a downgrader. You don't got no backbone. You let little Debo. You let little Debo run people out the. I don't have to look. This is not personal, Noah. No,
it is. It's a little bit burnt up in there.
My first Noel. My first Noel.
No, I don't believe it.
My first Noel. Go ahead.
Noel, but y'all not peeping it though. Like we keep saying, Angel needs a coach that understands her game. Camilla needs a coach that understands her game. That's Noelle Quinn. The issue with Noelle Quinn on the Seattle Storm is that those players are lazy and old. That's why Noelle Quinn said the biggest mistake that she made was trading that draft pick. And guess why they had to trade it? Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse is always at the scene of the crime. Because Kia Nurse, when they went and took Kia Nurse, in order to get rid of Kia Nurse, mind you, Seattle was getting rid of Kia Nurse. They had to give Los Angeles their 2024 draft pick. That was Kia Nurse. That was Kia Nurse and what ended up being Rickea Jackson. Or it could have been Angel Reese, right? So Noelle Quinn has never had the chance to coach a generational talent. Yeah, she was an assistant coach when Stewie was there, but if you put the mind, the tenacity, the kind of players coach that Noelle Quinn is at the top of Angel and Camilla, she will bring the players. She'll probably bring Skylar, but she'll bring the players. She'll bring the coaching staff to get them a chip. It's not a coaching issue. It's a talent issue.
There you go, Tiffy. See, that's what you're supposed to say right there. See, Miss D.
I gonna be bullied. You're not gonna Skylar Diggins me. I'm about to trade. I'm about to walk in the door. You're not gonna Skylar Diggins.
No, we're not trying to make you be on nobody's team and nobody's side. We just keeping it real, innocent until proven.
You're not gonna Skylar Diggins me.
Ow.
Oh no.
Clock it. Innocent to proven guilty. It's okay, Tiffy. She just got something against the whole team, apparently.
I'm trying to bully Miss D, 6 Sports. She's just a baby.
I do, Miss D. You be cutting bricks, girl. You be cutting bricks, and you don't want to get nobody else a brick. You be doing your thing over there.
I mean, give it a go. Honestly, to be honest, I'm sorry, sir. We cannot lose the talent. Tanisha Wrong got fired because she is a horrible individual. But Noelle Quinn she believes in young talent. Even you see her giving Dom all these minutes, despite her lack of defense is the reason why AB put 30 points on her head and they lost tonight. Noelle Quinn believes in players and she lets them elevate. Erica Wheeler was not doing this when she was underneath Christy Sides and Tanisha, right? For all those years. The difference is, if you give her talent, Noelle Quinn is the kind of person, if you stinking it up, she gonna sit you down. It's no way that Sevgi Uzun would be able to look off Angel and still be dribbling on that basketball court the rest of the game. That wouldn't fly. So I feel like the league lacks coaches who actually hold their players accountable. Tyler doesn't do it.
Well, you know what?
Doesn't.
She's not. I'm not putting her in the top tier. She's like she's not. Look, okay. Trash is a strong word, you know. But sometimes she could be a little toilet. Sometimes you gotta flush her like down the toilet. Sometimes.
Well, what do we have here?
She's a little toilet, but Hey, how you doing? I mean, I'm sorry. But yeah, so she has players. She underachieved, and I cannot put her with a Cheryl Reeve or even sometimes you can talk about Becky, but Becky still, Becky, but she's still. It's very few. You know what? shoot, forget it. Only top coach or left is Cheryl Reeves. Forget it. And maybe Sandy Brondello. I'll give it to Sandy.
Sandy's not really that great of a coach. She has very talented players. Remember, when JJ was out, they were losing like hell.
But hold on. Give her the credit, and let me tell you why. The reason why the Lynx lost last year is because Sandy Brondello made some great coaching decisions. She let the youngsters come. She let the youngsters come in and do their thing, like Baby Sabley, Kayla Thornton, the younger players. She knew when to put the players out there, and she knew that she had a deep bench. So give her some credit.
Yeah, I mean, I can give her a 10. I'm not gonna give her a 10, but again, it's just she still has high quality. She did make the right adjustments, but Nyjah Laney Hamilton is a multiple defensive, defensive first team. Right. Kayla Thorpe is an all-star, and she was their 7th person off the bench. Like, that's how deep that team was.
And you know what? They made a big mistake. They should not let Kayla Thornton unprotected. They should have had somebody go. Maybe that was Baby Sabley. Hey, Proof Golden, Professor Golden, how you doing?
Yeah, but I feel like just a new scenario would do them so well. Tanisha Wright does not need to be anywhere near rookies. She hates rookies. No. Tyler hates rookies. He doesn't know how to use rookies either. So I feel like bringing a coach like Noel Quinn. Noel Quinn even said, Noel Quinn is always going to get 10s from me. Noel Quinn said that Angel is arguably the best player on the Chicago Sky. Tyler won't even give Angel the ball during the game.
So all of this fake talk he got going on when he's talking about her is just atrocious.
It is. But listen, Tiffy, I'm giving you the Joyce Edwards space. When remember when Bree Hall said, "Who can't guard you?" She was like, "That's the face I'm giving you. I'm sorry." Noah Quinn, go home, go sleep. Good night.
No, but no other coach has been able to say, Camilla is dominant. She's a physical player. She's not even, mind you, Tyler does not even know that Camilla is not a back-to-basket big. He does not know that Angel's the best player on his team. And he has a job as a head coach. Coaching this team, Noel Quinn is a better coach than him. And she's willing to give props. You can tell that she used to play professionally because she understands matchups, right? Her players are just old and slow. Imagine you have a great game plan, but you got a whole bunch of Rachel Bannums on your team who, they're good at one thing and they can switch it on and off. The issue is effort. These players are very lazy. Give her a dog like Angel. Give her a 6'7" post like Camilla. Give her an Ariel Atkins and bring a point guard. Noel Quinn will take that team to the semifinals at least.
You know what? Your coach is there, and it's not Tanisha Roan, it's Rima. I want to start fresh. I don't want no recycles, no recycle bottles, no recycles. I want to see what Rena could do, and or Noah Henry, and let's move forward. We already seen enough of Noah Quinn. Good night.
I think Rena could be her second chair. I definitely want to keep Rena on the team.
No. I want her to be the head coach, either her or Noah Henry. I want some new blood. I want new blood.
I see that, but at this point, I feel like in order for the Sky to look serious, look at the Chicago Bears. And I hate making comparisons to men's sports. Chicago Bears went and grabbed a very elite coach from another team. I think it was the LA Chargers. Went and grabbed an elite defensive coach and brought it in because his coaching style and his vision matched their franchise player. We can't just go and pick up all these people who's never coached before.
No, I know she never coached, but she's there. She's there. She is there.
That's Chicago. They keep on taking from the recycling bin.
But that's not recycle. Noah Quinn will be a recycle because she bring it in. She coached other. She had her opportunities. I'll give some younger players, younger players, younger coaches. Rima will be very good, or Nola Henry.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I don't think that Nola will leave Dallas. You think so?
What you think about Rena? I think Rena.
I don't. I mean, Quinn. I have to.
Quinn is like, I'm not hating on her, but
I gotta see her do more.
I gotta see Noah Quinn do more.
Yeah.
Because now you talk about some youngsters, but you got veterans, and you have to be able to lead the veterans. Most of her top players are veterans, so you can't do that. If they struggling like this,
Yeah. What's going on, Jeremy?
So, we're not going to agree on that again. No.
Yeah, no, that's not a for sure. That's not a for sure.
But so let's talk about another topic. That's going to the possible lockout. So let me share my screen. Let me see if I got it. Let me share my screen. Oh, let me take this down. I got to take this one down. Okay. Let me share my screen here.
Miss D, did you see T. Carmela? You see what T. Carmela posted, Miss D?
Ah, what'd she say? I'm sorry.
She said check these links out regarding Angel.
Oh yeah, check them out. Put them up.
See, look, somebody gonna have to put them up. I don't know how to do all that. No, hey, Carmela.
Well, I'm not shared inside your.
No, what you can do is
StreamYard.
What you do is pull it up, and then I can pull it up. You know what I'm trying to say? I do that with ADP all the time.
Let's see.
Can you do it? But while I'm doing that, 3 paths. It says 3 paths. The WNBA is unlikely to agree to do the deadline. So as we know, they already turned down, another deal from the league.
Ain't that something?
They think they're gonna let me tell you something. They think they're gonna threaten these women like that and they just gonna bow down. Okay.
Exactly. So you see it says throughout it currently appears unlikely there will be a deal. Now they saying they need a deal by October 31st. Things can change in 2 months, especially as it draws near or closer, they say. Agreeing to a new CBA by October 31st would be the most straightforward path. With a new CBA in place, the league could set the dates for expansion draft and free agency and move forward with no more offseason. So, you think they're gonna be able to get a deal?
I don't know, but I know what the deal is with us.
Yeah,
we ain't playing. It has to be. Look, these players are not standing 10 toes down for nothing. This has to be done in the way that the players are doing it.
I wish you could.
You're not gonna threaten people and try to make them be slaves to what you want. You got to remember, this CBA is asking for no unrivaled. It's got a lot that they got going on that they don't want to happen. No. Right. Nobody should be limited just because you can't get your act together, WNBA. Maybe if you like the players and appreciated the players instead of looking at them like shut up, put ups, then it might be different. But this time around, these women are not playing with them. And don't get it twisted and think for once that these women do not have a backup plan. they got a backup plan, not just for themselves, but all the players.
Yeah, Tony, did she say? Did you grab all the links?
Oh,
So,
let's see. Here, I'm going up right now. Let me look.
I wish you could copy the link, copy it, then paste it in there, but it's not going in like blue.
See, I don't know how to do that.
Me either. Wow. Unless you go to my. But yeah, for some reason they do not want to give. Oh, go ahead. They do not want to give these ladies I think they asked them for the revenue share and the other sales that they have, like the jerseys. For some reason they're not budging on it, and I don't want to see a lockout.
Yeah, and then you trying to tell me we can't do Unrivaled, we got restrictions.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
We can already stand 10 toes down. They gotta look, guys. The players got the players back, and you don't know what billionaires look. When they see stuff and they invest in it, they not just getting ready to let you play with their money. And I'm talking about concerning Unrivaled.
Oh, they can't stop them. There's nothing in the contract
So
to say
what would they
can stop them.
do? Right. And so
It's
what
not in
would
the
they
contract.
do? Of course they'll take care of all the players if something go down.
Because a lot of these players, in the off season, still go overseas. A lot of the players, so they can't stop it. They've been doing this for a long time, at least going overseas that we know of. So they can't stop that. Just quit being cheap. You got it?
Yeah, it's Angel's her dress that she had on.
Okay, you
for the game yesterday.
You know what you do? Go
it's so cute.
Go to share screen. Go to your share screen on your thing. You get it? You saw it?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see.
Where's Tiffy?
Tiff probably dropped off.
Oh, here you go. Okay, Tiffy.
Yeah, no, I'm not in your yard, so since I'm not in
You don't have
yard,
to. You don't have to. You just have to go to share screen and it should pop up on my yard. Even though because you're streaming, the lab as well. I do that with ADB. Yep.
Oh, I probably need to just go to my lab.
Right. Go to yours and it should pop up on mine.
Hold on, let me go to my lab. Let me go to mine. Go to mine.
T. Carmelo, to answer your question, she said NBA players play in the leagues during the summer. Why can't the women do it?
Exactly. But you know what? They try to stop
I think it's a control. It's a control type of thing when it comes to
Hold on. Let me see what
the WNBA.
Let me see what because Satu said something. Let me go to
Satu always saying something, eating them noodles, tomatoes. But she
don't mess with my girl side too.
I like that. I like
look, see?
Pretty I like unicorns.
That's my girl. Yeah, she funny, man.
Don't mess with side too.
Look, so Pretty Tony. She don't have no filter, girl. She speaks.
She don't. She's just like
angry. She said it right. Angry men. Men. Not you guys in the chat. There's a difference.
Not y'all in the chat.
Jeremy, not Jacob, not none of you guys. We're just saying.
Okay, no, and Ms. D, I'm new to this, so no, I don't.
Right.
So, T. Carmelo, what is it on Twitter?
Let me see if I download it. Let me download it.
Okay. And then you just present like
now if I download it, then I can put it in there.
Present screen. I'm trying to see.
We all love sports. Says facts. They're trying to take away Unrivaled. Why not just collab with the league?
Exactly.
Because they want control over it. They want to take over Unrivaled. No, that's not your vision. That's not your dream to take over. You cannot have all the money.
The reason why they want Unrivaled gone is not because of the play. Because Unrivaled is no different than Kelsey Plum's dog class. The only difference is that they have a TV deal. So if the women are able to evaluate their value outside of the WNBA, they're going to want more money. They don't want these women on TV.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But they can't do that. They
only
can't
want
take
certain players on
Exactly.
TV. So good job.
And let me tell you, if a certain girl from the middle of Iowa was doing Unrivaled, they wouldn't want to take it away. But since all these players are improving, right, and now their great hope looks like basura, they don't want nobody else improving together in the off season. Because what do they say? Iron sharpens iron. And
Yes.
the only iron that girl is seeing in the off season is a golf club.
That doggone Tiffany. Don't she be on fire?
Let's see.
Is it coming up so pretty?
Child, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, just put it in. Is that your puppy?
Yeah, she's
Say, Mommy, like, get off the thing. I'm trying to play.
Yeah, she's ready to go sleep.
Oh, poor baby.
She's telling me it's bedtime. Girl, go sit down, girl.
Oh, she like to cuddle next to Mommy.
Yeah, big Jacob, baby. You funny, Jacob.
I cannot find it.
Oh, T. Carmela, where? Okay, it's on Threads. You said okay, Threads.
Yeah, you know how Threads.
I don't know how to pull it up on there. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Do you know how to put on Thread? ADP.
What? That's professional stuff. What?
Okay, well,
look,
okay.
Some more lessons before we do this, Miss D. We need some more lessons before we get that.
Right.
Tika Miller, you know,
you be doing some stuff. I be like, I don't know how.
You say you know how to do it, Miss D. Tika Miller say you was coaching so pretty through it. You had it.
No, I was coaching her on how to put it up in my thing, but I don't know how to do the I didn't know it was on Threads. I thought it was on something you could just type in. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say?
No, you can't type it in. You have to, do your download and paste it just like your other stuff.
Right, Jeremy.
Like when you click on the link, you'll click on it and you'll say open up in a new window. When you open in a new window, then it'll open up what you're trying to see.
I don't know how to do all that.
It tells you.
No, I don't know.
It's just that.
Hold on. Let me see something.
Help them, please.
Okay, hold on, Tippy.
Tika Miller, you ain't got to do it.
You always bring Tippy. You always bring some Threads, and we don't know how to do all that.
Are you inclined, ladies?
If you want to pull up something, you can pull it up just as a link. Like you can just copy the link.
Hold on.
There it is. Look. Tika Miller say copy the link.
Yeah, Tika Miller, dang.
I can't copy it. It won't let me copy inside the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so you can't copy the link like as a link, like a comment?
Yeah, from the comment, you just click on it and
highlight it.
Copy.
I think that's what she said.
Hold on. I don't know how to do all that. Thanks, T. Carmela. I don't know how to do all that. Hold on. You gotta give us something we could click on and just pop up. You don't know how to do all that.
Well, I had it because it took me straight to it. I mean, I'm there. Let me, Miss D, you making me work extra.
I agree. They tried to get a few of the most televised games and say that other games didn't get views to try and get over on them in the CBA, but it backfired. The viewership and attendance is up.
What?
Yeah, it did. We all love sports.
Did you see that reporter that wrote that book about Caitlyn? They were dragging her. Talking about where you at. I thought you said the viewers.
Wow.
No way, Tiffany, for real?
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, this lady's like 60. She needs to act her age.
Literally.
Well, I'm promoting a book, so I don't.
Okay, I need somebody else to do it. I can't do it because I'm messing up my string here. I don't know how to do all that.
It was crazy. I was like, I've never seen, and that was the same reporter that said that tried to say Dejanay Carrington hit Caitlyn in the eye on purpose. Like,
what's wrong with these people?
Oh my God. Okay, I messed up my screen on my side. I don't know.
Don't mess with it. Just let it be.
T. Carmella, you gonna have Miss D shut all of us off on this panel now.
Right. I don't know how.
I'm gonna come back on the link. Give me a second.
She said, "Lord, please help them." That's right. Keep them prayers coming. Keep
I got some on my screen. I can't get it off. How in the world? What is this? What is this? Yeah, you got to give us a thing that we can just click on. I'm not inclined to do all that. I know not to do all that.
Jacob said, Kristen Brennan, she's a goofy.
Okay, hold on. What I'm doing? They had that. Okay. Because I'm clicking on.
Yeah, T. Carmella, she do.
What?
Okay. Did it come up? I hit screen sharing. You see it?
Yep. Okay. Now, how did you
look at that prayer word?
Hold on.
What you say?
Prayer words, T. Carmella.
How did you do that?
Thank you, T. Camilla.
How did you do that? Now I can't move it.
T. Carmella,
that's too funny. Hey, I just listened to what she said and I got it done. Hey, that's a new task I done learned. Look at that.
I said it said control something, but she said control, but when I pressed it.
No, when you go to present, right? Because I copied the link, like she said. Well, first
I don't know how to copy the link. I don't know how to copy it. How you copy it?
I copied the link as she said, and then I went to present. When you go to present, you hit share.
I know that part. I'm just saying copying the link is hard.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you on that one.
Oh, okay. But yeah, those are.
But
nice.
yeah, there's that one.
Yeah, I like that. I wish I could make it bigger, without doing the screen all crazy.
That's T. Carmella.
Yeah, that's cool.
That long as she don't sell out. Look, I have to pass around the collection plate for my pink, her pink signature shoe.
Oh, you ain't right.
Long as she don't sell out of a 6.5, 7, we're good to go. Even the kids, I don't know if she's coming out with the kids, but even with the kids, I can go over there and cheat a little bit with the size.
So, okay, you didn't answer the question though. You think it's gonna lock out anybody?
Yes.
Tony?
Well, I mean, if they don't give them what they want, yeah, they're gonna lock them out.
I tried to do that. I don't know how. I don't know. What you want me to do? Control something, and then.
T. Carmella, that same energy she put in about Seattle, she should have put in trying to pull it up.
Oh, you ain't right. Oh, there you go. Another one.
Look, I'm talking junk, Miss D, and I don't even know how to do it.
Exactly. Control what? Okay, I'm on your comment. Control what?
She doesn't have a Mac. With the Mac, you do Control C.
Right. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I don't have a Mac.
I have a Mac. That's how I know what she was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
T. Carmella, you got to give her the ones for what you got, Miss D.
HD.
Okay, she got an HP.
HP. I'm sorry, I say HD. Lord.
So HP is
I don't know.
HP is Control C.
Okay.
Command V, I believe.
Control C and what? Control C.
I can explain it to you, but I can't make you understand it.
Well, no. See, okay, I'm on your comment, and then when I try to, you know how you copy it.
Mm-hmm.
But
she don't have Mac T. Carmella. I'm with you, T. Carmella. I got the Mac. We connected, but Miss D.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I started off on.
Yeah, you gotta get links. Just get a link. That we could just click.
Yeah, Control C and Control V. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Okay.
It never rains and stuff.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just cracking up at y'all.
No. Control C. Okay, I'm doing Control C. Put it down. It's gonna say copy. What's it gonna do?
Copy that. Is you with me?
I don't know.
Copy that.
Copy that.
Is you with T. Carmella? Copy that.
T. Carmella.
Copy that.
you gotta send me something I can. Okay, I can't do it in my thing. See, that's what I'm saying. What the heck?
Miss D is frustrated.
I don't want to pull up the thing. I don't want to pull it up. I want to. Let me see. What is that? I don't know this. I don't know.
Miss D, you're overthinking it, Miss D. You're overthinking it.
Okay, I'm on her. Okay. When she go do the link, how do I highlight the dang on link? That's all I'm asking.
Did you do Control C?
No. How do I? Okay, yeah.
Ooh! Are you a baby boomer?
I'm old.
Hey.
Okay.
Girl, you still young. Don't try to play that card out there like that.
Yeah. So yeah. But okay. Interesting.
Y'all don't see me messing in my computer, do you?
Huh?
No, we can't see.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, we can't see.
Well, yeah, so something that I figure out right now. I can't figure none of this stuff out. It's not doing it. I'm sorry.
So that's the so the next question at hand is Ms. D was asking so pretty Tony, are they headed for a lockout? And what do you?
Well, think? if they don't give them what they want, absolutely. And as you can see, they're doing it as close as it gets to the playoffs, right? But I don't think that they're going to give the final decision till right as the playoffs are going on, which allows the league to continue to make that money. So it's not going to happen till pretty much the season is about over. I think they're going to let it continue to push it till the championship game.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Yeah. And then
they have to make that money. It's too much money to be made for them to
try to mess it up right now.
Yeah,
and I can see them at the championship game saying, "Pay us."
Yeah.
And Miss
I know they don't say
about. She was like, they were saying, they're gonna lock the players out if they don't come to a decision. Okay, let's get ready to do this thing.
You can lock the players out.
When I put it over the cursor, it's gonna show up on my as a comment. What's the comment?
Cause this ain't for right now. This is for the future. You can't be
It's crazy.
You see how what it did, T. Camilla?
It's crazy.
I need somebody here to show me because it's not my brain is not working right now. But yeah. It's not.
Well, you know, Bro Claw will help you. You probably gonna have to send him a message. Miss D, you got it?
Did you get it yet, Miss D?
See, T. Carmel, you see what you did?
That's all right.
Yeah, she's stuck on that one. She said she gotta get that one down.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's my take on it. I believe that yes, it's gonna head to a lockout because they're gonna be stubborn. They don't want to give up any money. Because they just feel like the women don't deserve it. The men talk about that all the time. My mic's not too loud, is it?
No, it's not too loud.
Okay.
They do. Yeah, you're exactly right. They do feel like the women don't deserve it, and they in the love of money instead of being in the love for the game and the players.
Right.
They can put all three together, but they don't want to because they want the money. It's okay if you want the money, but you're gonna have to respect those players and give them something.
You are
nothing. You're trying to give them nothing and telling them it's just put up. Look, shut up and put up. This is what I need you to do because I need my money.
Yeah.
But this is these women's life for the next 6 years. All of them coming in, going out. This This is their life. So of course they want to make sure everything in place, everything straight. So when they do stop playing, they got a little backup from the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? You want them to play all this time and then come out and they don't have anything left besides what what they added to the play outside of the WNBA. And it should be both. They should be able to get something when they retire too, plus whatever's next, on their journey of life. But it's not like that. The WNBA say, "Hey, I want you to do this. I don't want you to question. I don't want you to say anything. This is what I need you to do."
Right. I
And
can
they
see
not
it. I can
stopping
see
at
that.
nothing. So Pretty Tony and Tiff and Miss D, they not stopping at nothing to try to get this accomplished. This is a slap in the face. Why is it that we always gotta fight like this to get something done? So what do we gotta do? We gotta stand 10 toes down and fight for what we believe in and not cave in. If you want to cave in on your own person's time, then you do that. But when it comes to a team trying to want better for everybody, and they already that's the thing, it's what we don't see these women already got in check, because if they told something or they let something out, then everybody gonna come at them. So of course they got to move quietly. That's what I say. When a woman is fed up, you better watch out. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, because they're not playing. They are not playing. That's why you
There's
want
nothing
to
you can do about it.
no, and that's why they want to take away from Unrivaled, because they don't have control over it. They don't have control over Unrivaled. And I'm telling you now, I do not believe these billionaires and millionaires or whatever. I do not believe that they invested in Unrivaled and they getting ready to let somebody like the WNBA come and mess with their money. It's a different ball game when you're trying to mess with somebody's money.
It sure is. That people don't play about money. They don't play about money.
So don't think these women don't have a backup. Somebody gonna pick it up for them if they do that lockout. Watch what I tell you. But you can't tell. This is the thing. You can't put it out in the atmosphere and tell the world stuff like that, because they're already put that negative. And look how they doing it now with the women wanting more for themselves and wanting better in the WNBA. Look how they coming at them now. So you think they getting ready to tell you the real plan? No,
of course not.
Close.
Of course not. They say you crazy. It's a do as I say. It's gonna always be a do as I say.
T. Carmella, girl, did I really? Oh Lord, forgive me, because he know he in the hot seat out the back door.
Who that?
R. Kelly. She said, not ADP quote, R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, watch that.
I don't know what I said, but no. Give me some eyes of brother somebody. Look. Instead. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. It really comes down to control. I think two things are happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Connecticut Sun sale is a battle between old WNBA and new WNBA. And in this new era of the WNBA, the NBA wants the money. They don't want to allow teams to have autonomy, right? So I feel like because that's slowing down, the owners are now deciding, like, what do we do? Do we want to really go into a lawsuit? Because that's an antitrust lawsuit. Basically, you can't say this is an invalid sale because we want to give this power to this person, right? So that's one thing. And then the second thing is, a lot of owners, I do think that if it ends up that they have to do revenue sharing, a lot of these privately owned teams will end up selling the team, because the WNBA has been a tax write-off for a lot of these billionaires. The moment you tell them to start, sharing the books so that the players know how much they're getting, I've never seen Michael Alter at this many games before until the CBA negotiations come up. That's no surprise. All these billionaires at the game, Allegedly, that's no surprise.
Allegedly, and you see what they're taxing them too. You see what they're taxing them if they do have to sell their teams.
Right. So it's like, okay, I feel like a lot of what's going on is one, the owners trying to let the players know. It's like they're trying to show that they have cojones, that they like we are the ones with the money, and if we say you're not worth nothing, and we're gonna take all your money. So the players, I do think that they should lock out just so that they let them know, like, we are the product. We have a stake in it as well. We're not just machines. If you wanted to have your way, you can go and play NBA 2K. We are people.
Yeah.
So I was like, when you pay attention, look at a lot of these teams. The teams that are A-OK, they don't have the Michael Alters. We haven't seen Nadia Robinson but twice this season, right?
Right.
So when you have Michael Alters showing around, maybe the IRS knocking at the door, sir. I don't know if you know. But they're about to start looking into them books. And everybody who's been cooking the books for all these years, don't be surprised if there's a couple more, behind the door, under the table type deals going on to sell these teams and put them in certain owners' hands.
Speak, Tiff. Go on and speak those things. Man, I tell you, it's about to be interesting. It's about to be very, very interesting.
And Miss DT Carmela said another one too, Tiffany and Co. The league is creating a monopoly by trying to control the market and stop the ladies from playing in other leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, they are. They are trying to create a monopoly about that. That's yeah.
And what's funny is,
hey, Barbara Jackson. Oh, I'm sorry.
The state of California is going to get really deep dive, but the state of California does not allow non-compete agreements. So how's that going to work when you have two teams in California, right? You have you have the Valkyries. You can't tell those players if that's where they reside, if that's like the resident, that you can't play an unrivaled or whatever because it's a competition. You can't have a non-compete agreement in the state of California and some other states too. So it's like, are you not gonna extend their contracts? Are they gonna have 12-month contracts now? You can't do that because you're not paying them as such. You'd have to prorate their salary for the contract length. So that's why I was like, it's really about, I think they're kicking the can down the road because who has more to lose? The players or the two teams that they sold for $250 million each?
Definitely,
Yeah.
Aye.
$500 million on the line, and we don't even know when they're gonna be able to choose their new players. The league is trying to call the players bluffs, and I think the players should stand on business.
They need to. That's what I said. They got to stand on business. And if they're smart, they will utilize the young ones, right? Let the young ones, because the young ones have the capital to be able to sustain a lockout. So if you utilize them to do the talking, and they're more business savvy, i.e., someone like Angel Reese, and I got to give it to Caitlin Clark as well. They're just more business savvy. They understand it a lot better because of the market that they're in right now. They are what's selling. They are the tickets. So right now, you can say that they don't have much to say because they are still considered somewhat of a rookie, although they're in their sophomore year. And you're saying that they don't know much about the league, but this is a perfect opportunity. Why? Because if they're supposed to be the face, and Caitlin is the face, but the most popular is Angel, and these ladies are the ones that are speaking the most, then their points are much more valid, right? And if it's much more valid, then I think when we're talking about spending on business, that's what's going to sell. That's what's going to make. And the rookies that get in will follow them because they are the leaders.
Yeah.
And they're the next ones that are coming in with money. Not as much money as these two ladies. Definitely not as much money as Angel. Angel is the most highly paid freaking female that's come into the league ever. But I mean, you have to kind of look at it that way. Now,
Tony,
some have gone overseas and have made a great deal of dollars, and so they're okay, right? And they can sustain as well.
Tony, I think you have a mic open. Somebody got a mic open?
This is probably, let me see, is that better?
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yep, I think so.
Okay, is that better? I think because it was moving. Okay. Yeah, I plugged up a new mic, so y'all just bear with me there. That may be better. I probably had it up a little too high, so that should be better. Yeah, I would utilize those that have the funds and stuff to sustain it even more. So because they really truly have we can't say they have nothing to lose because they got it all already. What are they losing? Right? This is fun for them. They're doing this for the passion of the game. Although the other ladies are doing it for the passion of the game, but they need the money.
Right.
So it's different.
Yeah, I think so, Marvin Jackson. I think you're right. Millionaires and billionaires hate to lose money. I would hold out if I were the players unless they get a fair deal. Right.
Yeah, and I think people give players that have hard attitudes or whatever a hard time. Like a lot of people don't like Satu and Skylar and whoever, but without Satu, we wouldn't even know where the deal is right now, right? Satu stays on Kathy's head. Yeah. And so the league is trying to use silence, right? And they keep on putting out these like little hit pieces to say,
I don't know how I did that. How do I do it? I'm on my phone.
You twice?
I'll tell you twice.
Oh shoot.
You on here twice, girl.
How do I do that?
Yeah, they're putting out hit pieces. That hit piece that they just put out was crazy, where they're like, oh, they offered them max salaries of $1 million and the ladies declined. It's not about making, like, that's so dirty. That's so nasty. And trying to use silence in order to bully these ladies into decreasing their worth. And I just feel like the more nasty they get, the more nasty you get. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, fight through it. Fight through it.
Like you gonna threaten me because No. That's not how it works. Not this day and age. We know what it's like. We know how to roll when we know we are stronger together than we are apart.
Exactly.
When we are together and we're fighting for something, especially when it comes to our rights, we will win.
Yeah.
Every time the women have fought with whatever subject case may be, we have won. We had to fight the vote, but we won. Was it easy? Nope, but we won. Was it a lot of sacrifice? Yes, but we still won. So all they got to do is go review their history, which these women already know their history. But I think the people, the WNBA, might want to go and do that again so they can find out. Because that's what they get ready to do. They get ready to mess around and find out the hard way. You can't force nobody to do something they don't want to do. And these women, they're not just speaking out to say, "Oh, we're gonna buy down." Now you might have some in there a little nervous or whatever. You think that as much as they trying, Tiffany, I remember you saying they were trying to get to Courtney and stuff like that. They watching, they seeing what's going on. Okay, Courtney, let's holler at you after this. Let me tell you something. This is why this got to go down for the not for the WNBA, but for the players, because we see what they're trying to do. It's either you gonna roll with us or you gonna roll solo. And if you roll solo, you on your own. But majority we gonna stand together. But I think she'll stand together too because everybody's watching everybody to see how they move.
Yeah.
And they always got a rat or a mole in there, so somebody going back say, hey, Captain talking to such and such. They gonna know when stuff pop off.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is that's why, although I do not like the stud buds, they got on my nerves. But I do love the fact that, and you're saying these deals. I don't want to put their business on blast, but let me go ahead. After the stream and whatnot, Sprite linked up with the stud buds, and they gave them like a PR package or whatever.
Yes.
Then they just did a promotional with the Minnesota State Fair. They did a promotional with Starbucks. They don't get Sprite without fee. And a couple of other players who Sprite sponsored last winter in Unrivaled. So you're kind of seeing a lot of those deals that players have, right? Sprite can sponsor Unrivaled, and then from there, they can sponsor other people that they point them to. Because of Unrivaled, because of fee, now the stud buds get Sprite. That's money in their pocket. Who was Cat targeting? The stud buds.
Right, and
Smart
they have
options. Smart move without saying nothing.
They have options, so now they're not going to go back to how the old model. The WNBA still want to think this is like the early 2000s or the 2010s. They're not going back because the new generation coming in is already coming in with a bag. They already coming in with a brand. They're not going to go back to how the league want to. So
right, but who was but the stud buds were chasing who doing the All-Star?
Angel. And she gave him pointers. She gave him pointers. Yep.
Well, Angel was helping make it pop. So it was important that they had the number one, first of all, the better looking, the one with the most money, and the one with the number one followers of all. So they needed her. It was important. And so you can tell that they talked about it and worked something out prior to that this was going to take place. Because Angel don't fool with folks like that.
Yep. And Paige too. Paige was there, AZ. That's why I feel like we're seeing in real time the younger players and the players that are more rich and whatnot are telling them, hey, we got you. Like we're doing this together. Don't let them come and mess up our bag.
Exactly.
I don't think Kathy expected that. The WNBA
did it.
That.
She did it because Angel and Paige are really good. I mean, they're really good friends.
Let Unrivaled mess around and put Angel and Paige on the same team.
Oh man, look here, Tiff. I'm buying a ticket.
Listen,
I'm buying a ticket. They better not let them mess up and do that. Let them mess up and do that. I'm telling you, I don't care. I'm buying a ticket.
Yeah. And the fact that these, if you notice, the difference, they are only happy and excited when they go to All-Star game and when they play the Unrivaled. You see them so happy, but when they return to the WNBA, it's like straight up like just business, no play, no action behind it. Just okay, I'm here to do a job. I can go, type of thing. But when you see them in Unrivaled, when you saw them in All-Star, they were actually happy. They felt appreciated. They had a good time.
Yeah, they did.
Come on, Unrivaled. Even though Nola got on our nerves. And with me and Tiffy had to keep, Tiffy gonna have to gas up the car, and I got some new edge control for her butt now by the Brad and Judy, the Brad and Judy. That's the best kind out, guys. I'm not trying to promote them, but for my little edges that I got, it doesn't flake or nothing. So I got the good stuff for Nola again. That stuff costs $16 a thing, so That's the good kind. So we're gonna hold that for Noah. At least Noah wasn't.
I got Satu. Speaking on the player situation. Hold on.
Yeah, eating her noodles.
No, this is a little more serious. No.
No, she funny. She be having me rolling. I
funny.
love outspoken people. She one of the ones in the family you be like, she'll say what everybody thinking, but the people don't say it. She that type of character. Like she don't care.
Hold on, let me see.
Did Ariel Powers play today for the Fever?
I
don't know. I gotta check. Hold on one sec. Here you go.
I wasn't aware that they already publicly announced that. I mean, that's wrong. I made more money at Unrivaled than excluding this year in my entire WNBA career, so that's not right.
Ain't that crazy? They make more in Unrivaled than they did in her entire WNBA career.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Now here go Fee. Hold on. I hate when I do that.
Feels like it's going same old, and we're not making a lot of progress. So definitely, I mean, it's unfortunate. Like the league, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. We obviously want to get a deal done. It feels like the league doesn't have that same urgency, and the deadline is quickly approaching. So, I feel like a lot of stuff has to get done. We're not close right now.
She gave like the politically correct answer. But yeah, she basically saying that they don't seem to have no urgency. They think these players are playing and they serious, and so yeah.
They're gonna lose a lot of money if they decide to do the lockout right before the playoffs. Now that would be a show.
Right.
Wow. So the average salary. Wow.
A heated show off the chain. Okay, so she did play. Okay. I was just curious to see if she played or not.
Who, Satu?
Ariel Powers. She got a little good heart on her, so I was just wondering. I don't know how she played, but
it was on Threads. T. Carmella, I can't pull nothing up no more. I'm sorry.
Right. Damn.
I can't pull it up no more. I'm
right, they did. You're right, JJ. They're doing everything but paying the players and expanding the roster spot. Especially when you bringing two new teams in. You bringing two new teams into this mess.
Right.
And you can't even handle the teams you already got. And what I mean by that, with the respect and pay them like they should be paid. But you want to bring in two more teams.
They don't want to pay the players, but they're trying to use the money, the gear money that they're supposed to distribute to the players and teams to go and steal the Connecticut Sun team. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That's exactly right.
You call Tip. I tell you, Tip, that lawyer now, you're gonna find out. That's what I'm gonna get to represent me in Miss D's court.
I'm in the courtroom talking about that's crazy, y'all. We can't be, and they're gonna be like, girl, go ahead. She rests the case.
See, Miss, you see that? That's real.
I thought I told you. Nigga say, nah.
That you that money hungry, you want to do that, Tiffy, to the owners and stuff with that team. That's crazy.
And you know what's crazy? They're gonna take money underneath the table. The idea that the sale is only gonna be $225 million is crazy when they already have a $325 million deal. That $100 million is going in someone's pocket. It's just not in the Sun owner's pocket.
You know, Big Girl had a good point, guys. She was like, you said you don't have any money to pay the players, but you can come and try to get that team. You want to get this team, but you don't have no money. Make it make sense. You say you don't have enough money to pay these players, but you got enough to try to take over somebody else's team.
Right.
They stealing the money from the media deal. Like, if you look at the media deal, that's an additional $200 million a year that is going to be made simply on just media. Not t-shirts, not sales, not nothing. Just media. Broadcasting the games. Every single team should have a maximum salary, minimum salary cap, 10 million total, just from the media deal. If you spread it across the 13, 14, 15 teams. They're trying to steal that money, keep paying these players, chicken and Skittles and waffles, and go and steal a team so that they can put money in the NBA owners' pockets. Like, that is very shady behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. What G&J say? They put my aces under investigation for getting local sponsors. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I mean, they wasted no time, G&J. Like, that was crazy. They did the aces
no
wrong.
time. Yep, they wasted no time
for that. Why you care if Joe's car shop want to pay the players what you want? Right. Why do you care so much? Because they're jealous. It's a jealousy. I want to control. They want to control these women. It's all about control and money. Those are your two top things.
And the owner, I think the owner wanted to pay them like $100,000 a piece, something like that. And the WNBA was trying to block that or something. I think the owner, Davis, he was trying to play the Aces some money for something. I think he's trying to give them like a bonus or something.
They tried to, but
and they got their money.
They didn't proceed with it.
Yeah, that was so silly.
Yeah, you're right, Ms. D.
Right, they might be hiding money, Marvin Jackson. That's what it seemed like it. Yep. And yeah, you know what? He's a good owner. I like him. He really cares about the WNBA. Certain if Michael Alter did that, and had some love for his team, it's just a toy to him. He don't care if they win or lose. As long as Angel, you see Angel making money by himself, then he don't care about the winning or losing.
Oh, Jeremy, that's a good one too. He said you find the Liberty owner for wanting to put his players on the charter planes that he was willing to pay with his money, but you were so fast to get a fever of charter flights.
We all know what that was about. Mm-hmm.
You could try to make a team like an idle team all you want to,
right?
But it always backfires. You got to be careful. And it's so sad that these women are a part of that, and sometimes they can get tricked into doing certain things. When it comes to certain teams and stuff like that. It's just sad when it comes to the wannabe American team.
Yeah, we all lost sports. I'm glad we got our shot back, but that's like 2 years down the line or something like that. They should have brought back Houston. Toronto is okay. I see why they brought back Portland, but yeah. But they wanted to attach themselves to the NBA so they could control it. You notice that Nashville, they didn't get their team, and they don't want no smaller non-NBA team. They want the WNBA to be attached to the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's hold on.
Let's talk about something a little more lighthearted. Let me share my screen. Yeah, they did block it.
They did block it. But I think it's more. I don't know. Maybe they're greedy. Maybe they wanted money because it's supposed to go to Boston, and that's connected to an NBA team. Boston. I guess the Boston Celtics wanted to buy it, but.
I agree, Carmela. I agree.
Carmela, they did. Go ahead. Read it.
She said the W did that to stop other teams that treat their players right from influencing players on poorly ran teams to run to sign with those player appreciation teams.
Right.
Yes.
And you know why they did it for real? They did it because their golden girl team is not getting a facility until 2027.
Yeah.
After 2027, I bet they're going to reward teams for doing all this under the table stuff and treating their players great.
But and what's so crazy about this, guys, is you got to be careful how you put your eggs in one basket. You got to be very careful about that, because who's to say what's going to go down in 2027? Who's to say what this player is going to be doing if they're still on the same team?
Right.
Because you can go to any other team acting. Let me tell you something. You can't go to any other team acting like this. I don't care. Not everybody gonna play along. You gonna have someone that ain't playing along with that game.
Right, but that's the league fault. The league wanted to just kind of pick up one player, and players are right in front of their face, breaking records. So they don't care. And then that said player is gonna have some competition the next 2 years. With
That's
a certain player
Right.
named Judea Skies Watkins, aka Juju Watkins.
That's what I'm saying. It's getting right. When you only set yourself up to, and this is where this goes where you have to come outside of the box. You cannot put yourself in a box, because guess what? You're great, but it's always somebody better.
That's right.
No matter
Ain't
how
said enough.
No matter how you want to look at it, like, oh, I got it going on. I got this idea. I got this business. It's always going to be somebody better. But what makes it different is how you handle it and how you carry yourself through the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes a difference. Anybody can be replaced, but it's how you do it, how you present yourself. You want to present yourself like an item? Okay, it's all good. But be ready for what comes after that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're watching it, you're seeing it, you're quiet. You're in a position where you have, even though you don't want to speak on certain stuff, you still got to speak on it, because those are your teammates who have to go through the racism, or players in the WNBA who have to continue to go through different stuff, and it all boils around with you. So sooner or later, even though you don't want to, and I'm not telling people what to do, but when you're in a position like that, you have to say something.
Every time.
It's too quiet.
Exactly.
If you want that, let me tell you something. If you want real respect, then you're gonna have to speak out. But if you want that fake respect that you getting, continue to do what you're doing and see how long that lasts.
Not gonna last long.
You notice they didn't ask said player about it.
Huh?
They didn't ask a certain player about this lockout happening. Right?
She was
I
in that
think
meeting.
they did briefly.
No, I'm talking about publicly. I didn't hear her speak out.
Yeah, I think they did.
They did. They did.
What did she
was
say?
All-Star. And that's the thing. When it
I'm
comes,
talking about now. I'm talking about now. You have.
Oh yeah, recently no.
Right.
But at All-Star they did.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead,
When it comes to certain things, far as their money, they gonna speak up. And they gonna stand 10 toes down with them players too, because this comes with their money too.
Right.
This is no matter how hard you think you got it going on outside of this sport, you need those other players to play your game. You can't get out there on that court and play by yourself.
That's right, Jacob.
So she's not gonna play with her money bag. That's not how they do. Yep. She gonna stand with them on this one.
Right. No, she didn't speak up. That's what I'm saying. You the face of the league. The league said that you the face, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying you the face, and you ain't had nothing to say. The so-called non-faces of the league, who's players who better than you, they said something. I'm just saying.
She answered the questions at All Star, but she
Yeah.
also was in that
No, that's for
meeting.
now because look, All Star.
okay,
No,
now.
she hasn't said anything now.
Oh, okay,
Right.
gotcha.
Reason why I say that
She hasn't even been around for her own team.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Well, but listen, that's the reason why I said it because now we're heading towards a lockout. That was like in July. We almost in September, and they're closer to a lockout than they was in July. So why you quiet? Best face of the league, you quiet, right?
Well, you know what?
No.
Hopefully she
Oh yeah, Cindy. Yeah, she's teased. She's.
Let me tell you something. She's at a point where she really wants to be herself, and there's a lot that is hitting, that is going to come out,
right.
And I think
like what?
It's gonna Tiffany.
Hold on.
I ain't
Hold
measuring.
on, ADP. Speaking of that, that's change the subject. You said she needs things gonna come out right. Now she can't have from this. Let me show you something. Let me share my screen. Nice. I'm glad you said that.
I'm talking about the DJ. DJ play that song.
All right.
The receipts. The receipts from All Star to the.
Hold on. I'm gonna get you first.
Let's just say poor boyfriend, fiance.
Hold on. Don't say nothing. Can you see my screen? Can you see it? Can you see the
No, I don't see no Miss D.
Okay, hold on. This is driving me crazy.
Let me tell you something. When a person can't be themselves, how long you think that's gonna last for they actually be themselves? And I'm talking about the real them.
Okay,
not what the people
you
want.
look, ADP, you telling the secret here. I'm trying. What I'm trying? Hold on. You telling the secret.
I ain't saying. Tiffany know what I'm talking about. That's what you say. ADP, what you trying? What you trying to say?
Make it more clear for the class, baby.
Yeah, we listening very well.
Hold on. Everybody clap your hands.
She love her some nut butts.
Oh,
isn't that beautiful?
Hold on.
Okay.
You telling my secret.
She trying to join the crew. You saying she trying to get in the club?
Hold on. Hey, you see it?
I'm just saying that when
Look,
people don't like me touched.
Are you watching it? Look. Y'all
I
watching
think Lexi likes that all
the
the
camera
time.
caught her. Say, hey,
She
boo
deals
thing.
with it because she's the face of the league, I guess. I don't know.
Look, it's easy to share my screen, Tika Morella. You see that? Look at it. Hey, boo.
Yeah, it's more of a that's more of a forced thing. No, I don't think Lexi's gonna marry her husband. So, Miss D, I don't know what you're talking about. Lexi is talking about that marriage, boy. The whole family in on it. She ain't about that. She's uncomfortable.
Look, I'm gonna go inside this. Watch. Look, y'all.
Miss D being messy.
Clark realized when she got caught hugging on Lexi Poo, her Lexi Poo. Look at it. I watched it. Look at the fans' reaction. Remember that guy got caught? That's everybody that's teasing her. Look at that. Orange new black.
Who did that?
He's a fan. Look at that.
They wrong for
Filter
that.
action. It's on later, baby. It's on
they
later.
Wrong for that. What in the
butts?
They wrong for that.
They lesbian together. Look at that one.
Jacob,
look at that one.
Jacob a mess.
Look at that one. The Green Machine mascot. Forget Ellie, and forget the new forget the Ellie or the new Valkyries mascot.
You see T. Carmelo throwing the shade at you, Miss D. Now you know how to
I don't know how to look at that. Rubbing on somebody's leg. No, T. Carmelo, what happened was I don't know how to copy and paste, whatever you do that. I'm not a copy and paster. Okay.
Was looking at another live channel, came across yours. If there was a WNBA lockout, would that almost kill the league if things don't move pretty swiftly? The WNBA stays afloat due to the NBA. That's what they messed up at.
We don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it because now the women are more popular than they ever have been before. They're international more than they ever have been. So no, they have they have a little more, you know.
Yeah, and that's why they gonna mess around and find out because listen, the NBA make it. This is okay. Put it like this. This is why they feel like it's such a threat, far as the NBA, because they know that it's a different ball game now with the WNBA. It's not like it used to be. Exactly. So they're seeing this as a threat. So the NBA, I guess you want to say on paper it looks good, but in reality, they don't even get that credit.
Right.
And the biggest thing is like the matchups that are coming next year. Juju's not here yet, but the likelihood that Paige and Lauren Betts are going to be on the same team, ratings are going up. Claude versus Angel, ratings are going up. AZ and Angel could be on the same team, or AZ could end up joining Sonya and Kiki. She's not going to go to Dallas, but because Dallas is not getting rid of Enrique.
They better. I know disrespect to Enrique. They better.
Nah, because the partial owner and the guy who's been there for 20 years loves Enrique. He said he wants Enrique to be holding up the trophy when they win. So
no. I know. Understand.
Right, T. Camilla. I saw your comment. Right, that's not what it's all. That's not what it's all. The point of my whole point of people being able to be themselves. You know what I'm saying, without having to hide. And I think that she wants to be overall with her music, with her career and everything. I think she just wants to be herself. But they got her on this pedestal.
But you know what? She need to speak up. That's her fault as well. She a grown woman. But what I was trying to say, Tiffy. See, that's what I'm saying. These owners. I have no problem with Enrique, but the way she play and Paige play is oil and water. They can't play together because Enrique still got the I'm gonna check up shots disease. She got that disease, and it's not gonna go. You know,
it depends because Asia and Jewel Lloyd should not and did not work together until one of them went to the bench. Right?
Well, guess what? Enrique ain't gonna go to the bench. Enrique got too much pride. So that owner, listen. If you watching and somebody watching, let Enrique trade Enrique away. Okay.
Yeah, but I also feel like with the whole video thing, like I'm sorry. Whatever's going on, she's gonna figure that out soon enough. But all I know is that the breakup that she had with that man. Now that she's trying to sell her T-shirt, now he back in the picture. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, everybody's on the payroll at this point in time. But I do think the fact that she moved up her like logo announcement shows that.
Let's speak about that. Go ahead.
The fact she moved up her logo shows that. Yeah, it's probably going to be a lockout because remember, this wasn't supposed to be released until like December, January. They moved it up. They moved up the timeline. That's a sign that it's probably going to be a lockout.
So, do you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
So, what you think about her logo? Look at this mess. What you think about it? Chat, what you think?
I don't know. I just that logo was probably something that like they hurry up and put together. I just don't see that being her logo. When you look at Caitlyn, they could have came up with a fire logo for her, and this is what they came.
Sorry, what I see is you got the two African American women on the end. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Really?
Who did this? I don't know. Oh, media product company. Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
And we should have been in the middle.
Right. I don't say
rotate. Look, every other. You know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I just put too much into that just now.
No, that's real because why is Stewie's big head behind over there? She's big, healthy, half the dang thing.
I think I just read too much. That's the first thing I saw.
No, you're right.
You know what? Bro Claw said something interesting. He said it like an eye. Like an eye. It do. And that, you know, putting the two C's together, sometimes you try to overdo it, and you know what it like to me? You know how they had that hypnosis thing, that little swirl thing? That's what it's like you getting ready to be hypnotized.
It just looked like something thrown together. How can you look at players like? How can you look at Angels is fire, and I'm not just saying that because Angel is my favorite. I'm not just saying that her
Angel
but
Angel and
go
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying like even with Sabrina's being an S and Stewie's being I don't even know, like how do you just like these players they're better than that. Like you just threw something up.
Well, you know what? Obviously, she approved of it because they put it out.
They approved. Yeah, of course they approved of it.
That's about her. That's about her. She has to be at the end of the day. That's her logo. She ain't saying nothing about it.
Yeah, but you ain't. You know when that's not your area. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You be like, yeah, that's tight because this is
no. ADP.
You're not thinking about the art stuff like that. You be like,
there's no way she thought that was that's tight. And then no disrespect, I still to this day don't get Asia's. I don't know what.
That's what I'm saying. The people that's making these logos.
Angel has the best. Angel and Sabrina have the better logos.
Well, the people that's making these logos have to understand and know the players.
Well, they try to be clever. It's only so many things you can do with a logo. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? It's only so many things.
Oh yeah, it is. But you could do better.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's what we
You're
all
right,
support.
Ms. D. It's only so many things you can do to a Lego. I mean, a Lego. Lord. Man,
you got Lego on your mind.
Yeah, because
all right, Lego.
Yes, I mean a logo. It's like
you always got you got Lego on your mind.
Right.
But,
that's. I mean, I'm just looking at. They look so plain. It looks so plain.
Yeah, no, it's like an eye. It's like an eye, like Bro Claw said.
I'm saying all of them except for Angels.
Angels look. I like Angels. It still look okay. It's okay, but
I'm looking at the logo. I'm keeping it real. I'm looking at the logo. I just
it means
to put some more effort into it for me.
Right.
And if I'm gonna do somebody like she agreed with it for CC's logo. But you could have came out with a fire logo.
I don't get. I know you're an Aces fan. I am too, but I don't get Asia's logo, Jen. I don't get it. I'm sorry. And Stewie's logo, right? Stewie's like, what the heck?
And these are, you know what I'm saying? These are great, awesome players. Like, and they got too much on their plate, guys. They look at logo. Okay, let me see the other ones. Okay,
all right.
Okay, which one am I gonna go with? Because I'm on crunch time. I got to go play a game. I got to go do this. Of course, they're gonna sign off.
Angel is the best out of all of them. The rest of them, I don't. And the Sabrina, okay, but Asia's, I still don't get it. Like I forgot who said it grew on me. Oh, we all love sports. Yeah, it grew on me too. It's sort of kind of. It looked nice on a shirt, but I still don't get the logo for Asia.
Yeah.
I don't know. What you think?
The source behind her logo. Okay.
For me, I'm gonna give you the political term on that. I'm just gonna say to have a shoe and to make money is phenomenal because you have so many others that don't have one, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna push to say, hey, great job. Whatever logo they come up with, however plain or however weird it looks, hey, that's their thing. But I am gonna say this though, our girl Angel logo is the best out of all of them. I'm just gonna. It's T.
Because thought and effort was put into that. They know that player.
But I mean, just kudos to them, right? I mean, they could have put a little bit more effort. I'm gonna say that, but kudos to them because I mean, it's 1,000,001 that wish that they had the shoes and they don't.
I understand that. So pretty.
Right.
I'm not saying like their shoes. I'm just saying like when it for me, like if I'm representing these players, it's gotta. I don't know. I guess everybody look at stuff different.
I'm going with your church sentiment.
I'm just like as far as all these players, I would like come up with something like some fire. They deserve fire logos, and maybe this is their fire logo. So you're right.
That's what they chose because they had to agree to it.
Yeah,
right?
they agreed to it. But I'm just saying they would have probably felt so much better, with a better logo. That's all.
So Asia's is a star
Shout
and
out
an
to
A.
the logo people.
That's what T. Carmella said. Asia's is a star and an A. So I didn't get that. But let me say this: it's really hard to top the Michael Jordan Jumpman because that symbol was him in the dunk contest. So you could never logos. They hard to come by. So it look kind of all theirs look kind of cheap. I like Angels, but it's still a little cheesy.
Go ahead and say what you about to say. They cheap.
They all look cheesy, right? But you know what? But you know what it is? Like I said, it's hard to top Michael Jordan. It's hard to top that Jumpman logo. It's iconic. Now you see all these have initials on there and not their actual basketball. Basketball stance. Like and one, and one got the guy doing a crossover. Right. It's just their initials. And then Asia's, they be like, huh? I don't get Asia's.
Yeah, Kobe's is legendary too.
Yeah. But I don't. Yeah, the Mamba. But not like Michael Jordan. But I want to see what they do. I know Juju getting one. I want to see what they do. Juju. I mean, how they gonna say a JW? I mean, what they gonna do? It's gonna. All these issues. Go ahead. What you say, Tiffy?
They're gonna do a top bun for Juju.
Yeah, a bun. Something I don't know.
Nah, I think Nike needs to hire someone else to do the logos. All the Nike logos are very ugly. Puma should not even be making shoes because what did they even do for Stewie? I like non-biased. I like Angels because there's a style to it, right? Nobody else's is really given. I mean, unless maybe Stewie liked to play Yu-Gi-Oh or something when she was young, or Naruto in college. But
I don't get it either.
It looks like Beyblade. Like I don't know what Stewie was thinking. But nobody else has a style to it. And I feel like that's just Nike. Nike wants to give a shoe to everybody these days. No national championship, no nothing. So Nike likes to give out shoes to people and there's no creativity behind. Actually, maybe it's too much creativity with some of them. I like Asia's, but it's too much creativity.
Let me go back in because go ahead, keep talking.
Sabrina, I used to draw that S in elementary school.
Right, it looked too basic. It's like it's basic.
I did. Actually, I did too.
On the sidewalk with sidewalk unique. Okay. They're trying to rip off Caitlin's from Gucci and Coco Chanel, not unique.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Here it go in the shirt. You see it?
That's what I'm saying. They could have really went fire on. I mean, all of the logos. They could have just.
Here it go.
To me, it's just.
No, you see it on the shirt. You see it?
Yeah, it looks like a tire company. Anyway,
right. It looks like a cross. It looked like Gucci mixed with what? Coco Chanel and.
Yeah, that's a little too close. I don't know if they're gonna sue them for that or not. That's real close.
Yeah, it doesn't look, and the size of the logo is way too big. I feel like it would be nicer if it was smaller on a corner pocket for a shirt. That big old stamp in the middle of the shirt is not cute. Nike is very lazy when it comes to apparel. That's why I wish like Under Armour, even Skechers.
Real money? No, it's not.
Real money? No, that's not.
No, it's not.
They
like
could,
an eye.
They could have took the time out and represented
I
Caitlin
agree.
Clark in a better way. Like, come on, they could have came up with something fire.
And I agree with Will Crawl as well. It's like an eye. Look close. Don't like an eye. It looked kind of eye, like an eye.
Like, it's so late, and that's where they should have hired a director to put this together for talent, for fashion, for design. This kind of thing, you keep it on a shoe and that's it. Maybe a hat. I don't want that on a shirt.
Why did you have to say? Why did you have to use her initials? You could have came up with a different design. You don't have to use her name. We already know it's Caitlin Clark.
Or logo, like do something based off. I feel like a lot of these players, they're giving them shoes, they're giving them all these things without having them establish an identity yet. That's why you have a Jordan. That's why you have Mamba. Even Steph Curry, right? They have an identity and then they get a shoe. There's nothing about shooting. There's nothing about targets. There's nothing about logo. There's nothing about distance.
Exactly.
It's just her initials.
Right. Everybody got an initial and nobody got like a logo, a different logo or something. Like I said, like the N1 or Michael Jordan, Jumpman, do something. I don't know. Go ahead.
I would say Angels is creative because it's a halo, because she puts the halo in there. Plus, she made her so it's not just a shoe for basketball. She made it so that it's like a brand, like a clothing brand. You can put it on. Like she had I think, what was it, a bag from Prada and other stuff with her logo on it. Herb is made for like apparel. You look at it and you say, okay, this is like a label for clothes. The rest of that, go ahead and leave it on a sneaker. Stewie, not even a sneaker. Maybe you just do a little hat with yours, Stewie. But that doesn't take away who they are as players. It just means that these companies are just trying to make money. They're not trying to tell.
Yeah, right, Tiffy.
Yeah, because these logos just look they weird. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I will say the one thing that the one reason why I like Asia's rollout, I don't like the logo, but I like her rollout, is that every single color has a story that relates back to her.
Right.
And I think that's what they were saying they were trying to do for Caitlin's, is to have a story for every letter. I think that's what they were saying in the chat.
Oh yeah, her clothing line is very. I like Angel's clothing and Asia's too. Yep, I like both of them. Their clothing line is pretty good. It is. But I'm just talking about the logos. A lot of these logos are I mean, it's okay. Angels is nice, but it's like still like I was expecting a little bit more. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking for. I guess I don't know.
And the high fashion look, I get it, but they need to stop dressing her like a deaconess of a church. Like she's not. Come on, like let her dress her style. Like it's not. Let the stud buds dress her.
Right.
They're more comfortable. And I honestly think she should be like a hybrid street / tech wear. She shouldn't be dressing up like
that's not her style. She kind of laid back. She don't have no personality. I mean, she's not like Angel. She's not like an icon. Angel know how to put stuff together, but that's not her style.
Like they have to dress it like anyway. I don't want to. It takes a while to get your style together, but they had her dressing like she's about to be.
Stop it! It's not they tease me. I'm gonna copy and paste. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're hateful.
No, they said I'm finna copy. No, they said I'm finna copy and paste into the chat what someone said on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Somebody once said that she was dressed like a parent going to a parent-teacher conference. I was like, y'all.
You know who they teased about her outfit, but she was comfortable. It looked plain. Azare Stevens.
Now, Azare looked like she was seeking farmersonly.com.
She did. That is the S that everybody draw when you doodling. That S, everybody draw that little S. Yeah.
But I like Azare. She keeps it cute.
Look, she said I was in here choking while everybody else upstairs asleep. Tiffy made teacup brother bust out laughing. Yeah.
She was right though. When you think about it, I was like, oh yeah. I used to like drawing that ass. I don't
Hold
know
on,
why.
Let me see. Ezra Stevens. I think somebody was teasing her. Let me see. Let me take this down.
Oh, she's endorsed by Prada. That's why she dressed like that.
Who endorsed by Prada?
I guess it's talking about Caitlyn.
Oh, what?
I
Prada?
think Caitlyn
Prada.
Azure.
Oh, Prada. No, Prada got some good. They got style. This not a Prada outfit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, somebody tried to say Ezra stuff is like Prada. Oh,
no, she had just a basic outfit on. Let me see. Ezra.
Angel's endorsed by Prada too, and what Angel puts on, I'm sorry. Let me keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it nice today, but let her piss me off. I'm gonna say what I want to say, but Angel makes Prada look good.
Yeah.
Right.
Prada got Caitlyn dressing from the 50+ section. She needs to be dressed in respectfully. She needs to be dressed in like she going to the club. Okay? Not like she's going to sit in a board meeting for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. I can't find it, but they jumped on her.
We're not saying the players should change their style. It just would be nice to try different things.
Right. I can't find it.
But I think that's not her style though. Like that, I think she has, a silhouette that you can put clothes on and dress her up. Like I'm saying, the Starbucks would dress her. Look at
so T. Camilla, you're right. She is Coach, Gucci, and Chanel. And Prada.
Gucci. No, Prada's the new. Yeah, Prada's the newest one. She just signed.
She just signed with Prada. Yeah, she didn't have it at first.
Like when she was out sick with the back injury, she started wearing Prada more and more. Like that Phoenix game, wearing Prada toe.
Now look at that. It's in blue. That's in fever colors. So you like it like that on that color? It still look kind of crazy though, like an eye.
Real money. That probably is how she really want to dress, but she got the eyes on her so bad that she has to put on the more casual,
conservative. She has to put on more conservative.
Right.
Yeah, more conservative style. But she really like her half tops and sweats and everything. Don't get it twisted now. She want to be herself.
She sure do.
She wants to be. You have to watch you have to watch people, and you gotta she's dropping receipts, but she's doing it quietly.
Now look at this. This is so sad. Look at this, y'all.
And I just, she wants to do that. She want to be an all style type of person, but they got her so high up.
This is so sad.
What is so sad?
Who was that? They said they used to be sisters. They were sisters. Who was that?
Oh.
Look closely.
That's Hamby.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. What happened to that relationship?
Well, you know what happened to it.
Probably like what? 2 or 3 years ago.
Becky Hammond happened to it.
But okay, wait. Hold on though. Okay, but so Asia took Becky's side.
She didn't take a side.
So if that's the case, she should have still been friends.
No, listen. So when you're trying to have a franchise player, right? And Hamby's balling the way she's balling, you make a choice. I don't think Asia picked a side. I just think that the problems that was had just kind of made them distant. I don't think that they're not friends. I just think it just made them distant. I mean,
look at that. They were sisters. So I saw that last night. I said, if I come on, I want to. What you think, ADP? He always the counselor. What you think?
I think
that when it comes to something like this, sometimes people sometimes people don't realize what other people are doing until the relationship is broken up.
Right.
Because
that's sad.
You cannot choose a side, and that's all good. You don't have to choose a side. You
Yeah,
just
you don't
gotta
have
do
to
the
pick a
right
side.
thing. You do the
Yeah.
right thing by people.
Right. But you know what I noticed? Not this year necessarily, but last year, every time Hamby played the Aces, she really wanted to stick it to the Aces, and she really played hard against Angel. Now this year, it wasn't too much like that, but I noticed last year it was like that.
I don't think it was Asia specific. I just think she wanted to play hard against a team that she felt like she was done wrong against. I don't think it was a specific player. She plays hard down in the paint all the time.
Well, look at that. Look at that. Tiffy, what you think?
Right, because you gotta remember. Now I can say this. I think that listen, I know, guys. I know that she is one of the greats. I understand that. When you're in a situation like this, you play a part when you not necessarily even you play a part even when you speak up, even when you don't speak up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so with this situation, parts were played, both parts were played, and you have someone who's going through it with the team. How is that going to look to that person? That's why I say genuine people are hard to find. If it was genuine, they would be as close as they were. But when people see that you don't fully, and it's okay, you don't have to fully have my back. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. But be okay with the consequences because you know when you have genuine stuff, you're gonna miss it.
But you know,
it was like she was in an awkward situation and she did what she thought was right.
Right. That's what I was getting ready to say. She did what she thought was right. And I think
we
she
gotta
just
keep it
probably
real too,
distanced
so pretty.
herself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that Hamby just probably put herself at a distance because of what she was, going through with that team. I don't think it was necessary. Asia is one of those type of people that if you want me to be there for you, I'll be there for you. If you don't, I'll have to give you your space and I have to understand that. And that's the type of person that she is. She's actually even said it in a few interviews. So I don't think that there, necessarily was mainly a big distance between them. I just think that sometimes when you're in the midst of things and people are going through stuff, what was she supposed to do last year? Was she supposed to go up to her and just hug her throughout the game or before the game and after the game? I mean, I'm sure
Before
they
the
shared a
game, I mean,
moment.
if y'all sisters, they should have gave her a hug.
So
They should have
pretty
gave her a
cool.
hug. Right? They should
I
have gave her
think
a
you
hug.
should have.
Because you
Because
know
that
this.
shows
Listen,
a lot.
Remember, there's a suit going on, so
but no, a
there's
hug though,
things
Tony.
going
A
on.
I
hug.
understand there's a suit, but this
Right.
is a friendship.
Exactly. You see that? Look at
Yeah,
that.
but
Come on, look
it's
at that.
just
When you kiss
it's
somebody,
Take
listen,
the
Tony.
distance out.
wait, you gotta let it. I know. I hear what I know what you're about to
You see
say.
that? When you kiss somebody like that, that's like sister.
It is, but you
And
also gotta
it's a hug.
understand
Go
there
ahead.
there is still things that we don't know if they didn't have communication, right? They could have had their off court conversations, but you have to understand when stuff is going on like that, there has to be some type of distance. In a business light, you have to have some lines, right? How am I supposed to be here with my coach? This is what you're doing with my coach, this franchise. This was being said. I got it. I'm going to talk to you offline. This is what's going on. I understand what you're going through. Do you need me to be there for you? No, here's what I think is best. We don't know the conversations that they had, right? We could assume. That right there tells me that they still kept in contact, that they still have their friendship, that they still have their bond. But at a moment, they needed to have time apart. And that's possible.
But listen, what I'm saying, it doesn't hurt that last year that she should have gave her just a hug. A hug. We ain't talking about hey girl, no, we just talking about a
Yeah,
hug. Hey,
yeah,
hey sis, how it's going? Boom, boom. No,
right.
seriously, a dap or so you know
Yeah,
how you get that half hug,
something.
hey sis, boom, and walk away, boom, hey sis.
Right.
That's all, right?
Because
Thank you, ADP. Go ahead.
yeah,
Highly
no,
agree.
right. Both of you guys are right in a way,
Right.
but even with that, even with being separate and having your distance or whatever the case may be, this is off the court and on the court. This is both. So it's not gonna hurt you to speak. It's not gonna hurt you to greet a person. That has nothing to do with you being in the middle of the midst of anything. That's just a matter of respect for a person that you care about.
So y'all noticed that they didn't?
Huh?
Did you notice that? I mean, was it that evident
Yeah.
to you guys last
Yes.
year?
Yes.
I'm just
Last
saying, yeah,
year.
it
Yes.
was something.
Yes.
You
Asia.
watch the
When
games.
Asia. Right. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, what I was gonna say, Asia. When they played against each other, she fouled her. It was kind of hard fouls, and then Hamby want to foul hard, then Hamby want to go real physical, and that's not really Hamby's game necessarily. And you could tell she was doing extra, as far as wanting to prove that yeah, you needed me. Hamby did.
I think
Boy,
it's just
y'all
hard.
rough, man. Y'all
It,
tough.
it's just I think that it's hard all around when it comes to a situation like that or whatever. And that's why I say when stuff go down in the way that it did concerning Hamby, it's a lot. You don't know, like, you don't know whose side everybody on, but you respect the players. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You still got to respect the players. And just like she said, if her and Plum had to rekindle and get stuff straight, they're on the same team. Her and Asia probably ain't had it, or they have had it, like you said, with the conversations off, where we can't see it. I don't think it's any, like, bad blood or nothing like that. So Pretty Tone, and nothing like that. That's not what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. I'm just saying, even if you in the midst of it and you felt that type of way, it still doesn't hurt to, what I'm saying, give this person that, even if you don't feel like giving them a hug, give them a high five. Hey, hi from the look on the other side of the court or
Right, because they
something.
didn't do that. They really didn't do that. And right,
Sorry,
I mean, but you know what? Maybe I don't think it's no bad blood, but maybe Hamby felt
isolated.
right, and maybe she needed Asia to hey sis, what's up? How everything going? You didn't see that basic interaction, just a
Yeah,
basic gesture. You know what I mean?
and it's hard. It's hard. Like, that's why I
Because
can't.
how you go from this? How do you go from that to not really? Look at that. How do you go from that?
And I can
Okay,
say,
I can
I
answer
can
it.
say, like, we're all giving our opinions and stuff like
Right,
that.
right,
But
right,
at the end of the day, we have no ideas behind closed doors what these
Right,
ladies went
right. That's
through
true. That's true. But
and
right.
I hope it's
what
yeah.
their stories are. I'm just saying from, just from a keep it real, genuine type of person perspective.
Right.
If even if sorry guys, even if I beef with anybody on this panel, when off the court and on the court, I'm still going to respect you. It just means
Exactly.
that we are in a different season in our life. But we, like I said again, we don't know. We weren't in their situations. We weren't in those positions or whatever. So I'm only speaking from the heart of a person, not to attack anybody, not to jump on them and say blah 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 blah. None of that kind of stuff. I just like to keep it real with people. Real is what you see. Real is what you're gonna get.
And I hope that
And I'm not gonna just do it
I hope
behind closed doors.
I mean maybe Becky got some allegedly maybe she got some issues with Hamby, and I hope she didn't affect how the team your issues with Hamby is your issues because allegedly Becky told her about was saying stuff about her pregnancy, so allegedly. So I hope that Angel at the time, she's only 29 years old, so in your 20s you still. I hope she didn't try to do that toxic stuff where she kind of kind of made Hamby the fall guy, fall woman, whatever. I hope Asia didn't, take the bait.
Okay, look. Here we go. Okay.
What you got to say, Drill Sergeant?
Remember the conversation we had when we talked about Skylar and her moments and what she went through and had to live through, right? Now let's take it back to this situation with Hamby. And when we had this moment with Hamby, remember this was a shocker to that entire team because Hamby did it and then they played immediately. So of course it's gonna seem like there's something there, but doesn't necessarily mean something's there. Hamby did what she thought she needed to do at the moment, and immediately right after she did that, they played the Aces. So it was a shock to everybody. So if everybody seemed distant, it could be that. And at the moment, they're in their own camps. So when they're in their own camps, things are said, people hear things. But again, if you're close and you're friends, like I said before, you have those offline conversations. And so it can look, perceptions are perceptions, right? But you have to remember that stuff happened right then and there, and then boom, they played each other. So Hamby has anger and she's playing with aggression. She gets in there and she's booed, and her kid is right there. Her child is right there. The entire arena booed her. And now she has to play against the team to whom she just filed a suit against. It's in her mind, she just thinking, I have to play and I have to get out here. And by any means necessary, I'm going to play and I'm going to play hard. Because inside I'm angry. She's not angry not at a player. She's angry at what happened to her. So it's nothing that's what I'm saying. We can't depict friendship is friendship and it's powerful. No, I get what you're saying, that they could have had a moment. They could have still had that relationship, but you're not gonna have that just if that stuff just happened.
Just right. I understand what you're saying, right?
From my perspective, outside of everything, but I also said that we don't know.
Right.
At the end of the day, we don't know behind closed doors what happened. I said I was speaking from, just a real type of person from my perspective, but without saying, that's why it all goes down to we just don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Let me say this.
Position, because when you're not in that position, it's easy for you to speak out on stuff.
She's trying to speak. You
okay, Tim?
Yeah.
Talking about, I have an example, but I'll
go ahead.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's somewhere in the middle. I really think it's one of those things where if you're the face of the franchise, you have to be a little bit more careful with things, especially when it's players being let go. For example, Angel and Kennedy, they were the closest on the team, right? And Angel was super close with Teaspoon. It's okay for her to say, Teaspoon was done dirty, this, that, and the other. But she can't necessarily say that about Kennedy because there's more surrounding that, allegedly.
Right? Exactly.
That doesn't mean Angel and Kennedy aren't friends anymore, but it means that, hey, I can't speak up for you because it's above me, That similar thing probably happened with Hamby and Asia because, they were close, but they apparently aren't that close because it's above her, right? It's not her teaspoon. It's not Jackie, right? You see, another example of that is Caitlyn and Melissa. They were buddy-buddy. And then at a point in time, it was very clear Melissa was going to be shipped off and it was above her. She didn't advocate for her. She's not still on that. Nobody that Caitlyn wanted on that team is not on that team right now. So it's that doesn't mean that their friendship was fake or whatever. It just means that sometimes, as the face of the franchise, you gotta, even if you don't agree with what your franchise is doing, you gotta, stay on their side because you're an employee.
No, I'm not saying that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she had to speak out publicly. I'm just talking about just a basic gesture
No, I know, we get you. We know.
No. I understand. Yeah, she is. They put Asia. That's a difficult position for Asia to be in. I'm just talking about a basic. Hey sis. Give her half. Just a slight hug, a slight acknowledgement. I'm not saying she had to get in the press conference and say I stand with this. I stand with her. And no, that's not what I'm saying. They didn't really embrace each other. So that's what I'm saying. It was kind of weird. Like,
same thing with Melissa and Caitlyn. They don't embrace each other. Angel and Kennedy, they don't embrace it. Like, I feel like they're teammates.
Yeah.
And I do get it. It's a little bit different because there's like they were much, much, much closer, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kennedy and Angel's a good example. Like, they don't embrace each other. Maybe Flau'jae too. They're probably not going to embrace each other.
That's a better example. Because
Angel's a hugger, though.
Yeah, right. That's a better example. But Melissa, Kennedy, and Angel is not a good example because Kennedy is not in the league, and if she didn't get a chance to come back and play with a different team, so I can't say. Yeah.
When Kennedy comes back, we'll have a better idea, right? Like, again,
yeah.
DT and Skylar, they were very close until they weren't.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and those are all similar relationships where it's like, they're
Jewel and Skylar. They was college teammates, Jewel and Skylar, and then they got a chance to play with each other with the Storm.
Yep, and sometimes stuff happens, and I'm not surprised that Skylar was, feeling how she feels because you kind of did that to Black. Like, sometimes stuff happens, and as the face of the franchise, you gotta stick with your franchise, and that leads to you, unfortunately, treating them like an employee instead of like a close friend, which is like, okay, like, you see a big difference. I will say, you see a big difference in how Asia embraces KP this season versus Candy. And it's because there's not a conflict of interest there.
Yes, totally.
Hopefully they can, be more cordial going on. But again, I feel like sometimes you guys are friends. You guys are close friends, but when the distance sets in and whatever happened maybe she should have spoken up for her and she couldn't, or she decided that, it wasn't like the best idea because it's above.
That wouldn't be the best idea. That just would not.
I mean, same thing with Angel. Like, it would not be the best idea to speak out for Kennedy because it's big. It's bigger than just one thing.
Yeah, so she did once. And you see where it got her.
Actually, when she was on her show, when everything was going on, I forgot who she was talking to, and this was right around the time when everybody was wanting her to speak on Kennedy Carter. And she said, "What kills me is that people make assumptions and assume that you're not friends with someone just because you don't speak out."
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's when you're a face of the franchise. It's the reason I said Asia, not Jackie. I said not Kayla. When you're the face of the franchise, it's like a bigger burden on you whenever you speak. That's why, and if we're being real, that's why Jeff wants Angel out of there, because she came out the gate and said they did Spoon dirty. And he's like, oh, heck no, now I'm looking dumb. And now there's more, so you have so much sway on the public perception when you're the face of a franchise. So there's more scrutiny, rightfully so, right? We're looking at her and we're like, Aisha, you could have done more to embrace Hamby. But then also, I'm sure the owners are like, don't be saying hi to that girl. She's suing us.
Yeah.
So it's a sticky, and it's difficult. As a 20-something-year-old, it's difficult.
Yeah.
3 stars for the sun. You looking for a wife? Look at you. Y'all looking for a wife. Y'all amazing. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Okay.
No, I had to laugh at that comment. That's all. 3 stars. You cool.
This is why it's great to have people on the panel to speak out on the same subject, but their views they're the same, but they're different in a way. So it kind of balances out with everybody saying what we are like. We're all standing together, but we got different perspectives on the same subject.
Right. And in the end, you're still saying the same thing, just in a different tone.
I know how so pretty Tony gonna come off. And I know how Miss D gonna come off and Tiffany come off. I know, and they know me.
We know how you gonna be the counselor. That's why I call you the counselor.
Yes, I'm fighting that
Counselor
love
ADP.
over here.
Yeah, that's your new YouTube handle. Counselor ADP.
Yeah, I just watch Hamby and I watch just the pain that she's going through right now.
Yeah,
right?
so pretty, man.
She's going through a lot of pain, and I'm not in her shoes, so I don't know the story other than what we're being told, right?
Well, she's beating herself
something
up about it too, so pretty Tony.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She was on Sue Bird's show, and you could tell she's still beating her. She's beating herself up about it, and it's really just things that, you know what I'm saying, seasons and things that happen in life, but she's really beating herself up about it. Like it.
That's not her fault, you know. Yeah. Poor Becky, poor Becky, but Becky didn't handle it very well. Like, it's
ain't shit poor about Becky. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't be cussing. Ain't not one thing poor about Becky. Becky is.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that Becky
her.
She didn't
handle
her, but she didn't handle it very well.
No, she didn't.
It was just very nasty, and it's just unfortunate. Yeah, and Hamby seemed like a cool person. You know, she'll seem vicious. You know, she's a country girl.
And that's the thing. Even if you're sorry for how you did it and everything like that, and you apologize,
I don't know.
You already sewed those wounds. You know. Into that
she don't seem like the type that feels sorry for anything. She did what she did. And,
hey, we don't know. It's two sides to a person. You know what I'm saying? It's two sides to a person. We don't know what Becky said, but like I said, when you sew those wounds on a person, the only thing they can see you for is all that negative. They don't even see that positive has canceled out. Because now when Hamby gets to that point where she's overcome some of the things, then she'll speak out about it. But right now it's still fresh to her, and it's still, like that trial.
Probably best that she shouldn't.
Yeah. You know well, I don't think she'll speak out in a way like that. She'll do it like she did. Like Sue Bird knew how to talk to her. She knew the questions to ask. Not only did she know the questions to ask, she know what's being said behind closed doors. In the way that she was saying certain things.
Right.
But we know who is we. We know, you know.
Go ahead,
Tiff. That's funny. And again, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I like Asia. I like Jackie. Becky, you are a ridiculous human being. Great coach, but nasty individual. But that's the same thing. Like, aces are this PR. Anything that comes from the Becky Hammond tree is very nasty. Not only Natasha, how she did Cheyenne Sellers, and allegedly they were having fights in that locker room, and you know, she was cutting people based off of personality. That's nasty. Tyler Marsh, the way that he's doing Angel is nasty. And so I feel like you can win, but that's another thing that we have to recognize as well. Like, aces are filled with PR. They did what they did to Hamby, and then they brought Cheyenne Parker Tyus, who just had a baby, to fix that. That doesn't fix that, you know? All about optics. I feel like, and then again, if I'm Hamby, I do feel some type of way because that'd be like HVL backstabbing, or not backstabbing, but like HVL siding with Jeff Paglioccia over Angel. That kind of betrayal is going to take years to heal. Even not intentional. Like, so I feel like we got to give them time. We got to let them, you know, fix whatever they fixing. But at the end of the day, Becky's not still in Las Vegas right now if Asia doesn't sign off on it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give her some grace because she is only 29, and you know, at the time, you know, she's still in her 20s. I mean, you know, when that situation happens, so like Tony said, yeah, you gotta give her some. But maybe she. I think she was just caught in the middle because I really do think she loved Becky. You know, she like her as a coach. So, you know, it's a tough thing for her. You know.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny, but it's sad. But it's funny because Becky is so great to the players that she loves. But we saw her do the same thing to KP during her divorce.
When she don't like you,
When you're an enemy to Becky, nasty.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
She used to cuss KP out, and you can see it on TV. Yeah. And KP be like, you know what? That's the last time you gonna cuss me out. I'm gone.
And it's not I just like I don't like T-Bird, but her podcast is decent.
Yeah, right. Agree.
And her podcast with KP was so illuminating. KP doesn't mind cussing. She cusses people out all the time. What KP minded is that you're cussing her out, but you're not running plays for her. She was a fourth option. Cuss out Chelsea Gray.
She knew though. Okay, she knew that she wanted to go back home to LA. So she kind of like, I play with it right now, but I'm leaving. In the back of my mind, I'm gone. Trade me, do something, I'm gone. You know.
And she left a year early. She left a year earlier than she would have.
Yep.
Because of the way that Becky kind of turned on her. And that's why I was like, I'm giving all these players grace. KP, you know, was playing out of her mind, and then she got out of the rhythm because of her divorce. Scott is also going through a divorce. Like a lot of these, Lloyd is even going through breaking up an engagement. Like,
and your husband doing auto tune. Let me see if I can find it. Your husband doing an auto tune video.
It's a lot going on. So I was like, a lot of these coaches do not care about the players. Becky Hammond.
Personal. Yeah, I don't care about that personal.
Doesn't care about the personal whatnot. There's no amount of PR that you can do Tyler Marsh, Becky Hammond, Natalie Nakase to justify treating players like that.
And I think too, when it comes to Kelsey Plum, you know, sometimes it's easy for people to judge a situation when you're not in it. And what could happen is something like, hey, Hamby, I see what you're talking about, and I apologize. It's different when it happens to somebody else, but when it happened to you too,
it's different.
You be like, oh, now I see. You know what I'm saying? I see. And that's what having to get that relationship back on point is about. Like, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I apologize. Let me tell you why I apologize. There's a difference, right? But now that, you know, Plum has experienced it too, she understands.
But yeah. But let me play this video, and then we're gonna have to roll.
Why we gotta play it now?
Hold on.
Fair use. You know you wrong for this, Miss C.
Hold on, y'all.
You know, in life, it's hard to love.
Oh my God.
It's hard to be free.
That's what Kelsey Plum been going through. Look at Kelsey Plum looking like.
Have your heart broken in return, but
he was hurt. So he still love her. She left him.
Take your time ahead. Just take a time out and feel.
Ain't never the same since Kelsey left him.
Really, Miss D?
Come on, listen.
How long I gotta climb up this hill.
Look at Kelsey looking like.
I'm tired and I wanna be still. Imagine if we fell out of tune, cause fuck, who knew that love could kill? Whoa,
Fair use, YouTube. He ain't no star.
Thought of love was real. Who knew that love could kill?
All right, y'all.
Oh, girl.
I'm glad you turned that off.
Broken record. That is best.
He was using auto-tune. Like, he was using...
He was using the same tune I was using.
No, I don't know what he was using. I don't know.
Come on. Take it to the time to feel. Take it to the time to feel.
You sound better on your mic. And you know how I feel about you. Look, I feel about your sound effects. Look, you be putting us in the trick bag when we don't be acting right with them sounds.
But okay. Y'all funny. Okay, so now it's getting a little late, and let's do final thoughts, people. Final thoughts. Anybody want to go first? Boom, 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 boom. Final thoughts on what you
Let me see.
about the subjects tonight.
Oh man,
we
Anybody?
talked about so much.
What do you remember? Final thoughts.
Well, I guess
The logos, Asia. I mean Asia, Angel, and CP3. Anything? Boom, boom.
I think with Angel, Asia, and CP3, you just got to be careful what you say about players, because you never know how they're gonna shine. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it would be nice before you speak to take in consideration what that player faces on a regular basis. And not saying these players are not doing that, or whatever, but it's always a better way of doing things. And one of them got a taste, and that one person had to get a taste of it, because you can't just pop off and say anything out your mouth and think you're not going to have any consequences for it. Not only did you say it once, you kept on saying it. So that during that game, a statement had to be made. Okay, so I'm going to make history on this day too. That was the statement, without even having to use any words. Will I still respect these players? Yes, because when you're dealing with a sport like anything in life, you have to, even though you don't want to, sometimes you have to be the bigger person. So if it came down to it, where Angel had to be on that court and she saw CP, then I do believe she still would have, out of respect, gave her a hug and still respected her at the same time. So I just think, just be careful how you speak on people, because it sometimes it can come back quicker than you think. And people underestimate, like Shaq said, Angel know who she is, but the players don't know. They're still trying to find out. And that's what happens. But watch her game. Actually watch the game instead of the highlights, to see how this person plays, to see who they are on and off the court before you even speak on their name. You know what I'm saying? And then far as the don't you turn that surround sound down. Far as like the lockout in the WNBA, where they're headed, we're headed for that lockout, guys, because we're gonna stand 10 toes down with our players as they stand 10 toes down on what they believe in and what they're asking for. And then when it comes to teams having different types of stuff going on in their organizations, and players getting hurt, and people having to be in the middle of things, we just gotta don't play that. We just gotta give them some grace. And like Tiffany said, it takes a while. It'll take a while for everything to come back together. And I'll land.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll go next. Are you gonna go, Tiff?
Lisa go.
Okay. So for me, we'll start with the CP and Angel situation. I'm going to second that, and I think I've said it from the very beginning. When you sit there and you make the statement that you haven't watched a player, but you critique a player, you already set yourself up for failure, right? So again, know the player. Even if you had to go and look at some old footage of the player to learn something about the player before speaking upon the player. You can't critique a player off of something you just saw or some highlights or what you've heard about the player in the media, right? Because you run into this type of situation, and it did not go over well for your big moment in a city in which you're from, where this same young lady is. On top of that, you took a young woman who adored you and you made her feel a certain way. And for that, I have a big problem with. It's not about, oh, you're just critiquing. You never make someone feel like that when they've given you and every veteran, every player that has ever played the game so much homage and praise for what you've done for the game, for her to even have an opportunity to be here, right? Um, and for those YouTubers that are out here, podcasters that are saying that they disagree with the fact that she didn't wear the shirt, I'm going to tell you, shut the hell up. You know why? Because you don't know. You're not in her shoes. You can't depict what she's feeling, right? But she absolutely did the right thing. And on top of doing what her mother taught her, which is if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all. She stood her ground and she just didn't get involved in all of the chaos. And what better way to do it was to cap it off the way she did and play a great game against her, one of her, another one of her goats, which is Asia, to whom she looked up to and loved playing against and loved being around, who also supports her, right? She has a great support system. I appreciate the fact that her and Camilla plays as well as they do. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Um, Now, and back into going into the situation with Hamby and Plum and all those guys. Again, I always try to look from a more professional perspective and not try to lean too much into one side or the other, simply because what I do, the job that I do, and the many years that I've been doing it, plus being an instructor, I see so much of this, I hear so much of this from soldiers, and being around it so much, I've learned to be so neutral to it and try to give the best advice for both parties while still remaining neutral at the same time. That I try to always guide myself that way in hopes that though they will work it out. And in the instance, of course, that's what you see here, right? Even if they did have a moment, which we don't know, it looks like they had, or it may not have been, right? They found their way back. And that's what we will hope for all these ladies. Um, and that's where I am on all of that. I'm not going to get into all the relationship type things with husbands and stuff like that. We did talk about um, Seattle and different moves and stuff like that. I think that the best thing for Seattle and the teams and where they're placed, and for Indiana and those guys, again, like we said, within the middle of that segment, it would have to take LA to win the rest of their games for them to even try to put themselves in a position to even steal or take the eighth seed from someone. Valkyries would have to lose. And of course, we would be tied right now with Seattle and Fever. So right now you have four teams essentially battling for that basically 6, 7, 8 spot. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens towards the end. If Fever cannot find a way to play together with having, I believe tonight was CC's day back because I didn't watch the game. I was on the road. Did she play or no? No, she didn't play.
No,
she didn't play.
play.
She didn't play.
No.
So if they can continue to kind of stick together and weather the storm for the remainder of the regular season, then I think they'll be fine. They'll stay at 6. But you still got to fight through Valkyrie. You still got to fight through Sparks, who are still playing well. They show spurts of when they're playing well. So hopefully that they'll finish out the season strong with putting themselves in contentions. I mean, they're right there. They're number 9. So we'll see. And I land on that.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm tired of Candice. I really would like her to just talk to Aaliyah Boston about whatever they talk about on that podcast, and leave the rest of the girls alone. I'm happy that there's no team in Nashville because she's on that ownership team, and it's very clear that she does not like these young girls. She's jealous of them. So Nana and a Boo Boo. Boo Boo the Fool. That's what she was looking like. Boo Boo the Fool, respectfully. She's still a legend and all that. Her basketball is great. As a businesswoman, as a podcast host, very unprofessional. 0 out of 10. Um, as far as the team and like all this other stuff, I feel like standings and whatnot, I really want Seattle to get it together because Gabby will get another chance. We don't know how many more chances NECA and Skylar are going to get, and Noelle too. Like, this could be their last couple of years in the league. They're getting old, right? So I feel like it's great that they want to develop Dom, and they're probably going to end up building around Dom next year. But if she's messing up the team, sit her down. The time to develop her is not when you're trying to get into the playoffs. You gotta focus on your focus, okay? And I really, really, really want LA Sparks to make the playoffs. I don't know if they'll be able to because Rakia just got injured tonight, but I want them to enter the playoffs because what Hamby and KP and Rakia have been able to do to bring that team to this point this year has been nothing short of phenomenal. So I really hope that they'll be able to make it to the playoffs, give them a few games, because ultimately no other young star is going to be in the playoffs at this point. So I feel like the LA Sparks is the only young team. Like, I do not want to see Kate Martin in no playoffs, respectfully. So I feel like that's the only team that's going to, like, there's still going to be good viewership because the other teams are good. But, like, if you want to have that college audience, we need to see the class of 2023. I don't want to see no Aaliyah Boston. I want to see Cam, Rakia. I want to see, eventually Angel and Camilla. I want to see I don't want to see her, but people want to see Cece. And she's not coming back no time soon. So it's like, Kathy, if you're listening, girl, Kathy Engelbert, respectfully, we've been nice to you tonight. Go ahead and let the Sparks go on, come on in the playoffs, because that would be, I think they could spoil somebody's playoff run, to be honest, if they can just make it. You're muted, Misty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're muted.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Like, wait, come on.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't CP3 get along with the young future Hall of Famer?
Hello.
Hi. See, right. Why can't we be friends? He say, why can't we be friends? So, Candice had to look in the mirror. Candice, she's not taking anything away from you. You got a jersey retirement in 2 cities. You're a Hall of Famer, and just be content with that. Take a page from how Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops do. You are officially auntie status. You are auntie Candice Parker. Be an auntie. Be a mentor. Be a old head. It's okay. Don't hate on this young lady. Don't push her away. Be the elder, and not the older. That's all I have to say about that. for the CBA. Come on, WNBA, play these players. You cannot stop them from going overseas. You cannot stop them from playing their unrivaled and any other league that might come along, which is going. I think another league is coming on soon. So pay them. I don't want to see a lockout. You don't want to see it either. Pay them some of that money from that TV contract you just got. Don't be trying to hoard the money. And once again, why can't we be friends? I hope that time will heal wounds, and you don't get into the dynamics that happen with the team, organization. You have that affect your relationship, De'Arica Hamby and Asia Wilson. And I hope that you guys are okay with each other. You guys are like sisters. So why can't we be friends? That's all I have to say about that. And this was a great show.
Yes, you did good, Miss D.
Thank you.
Yeah, you touched on some good things. You had some good points.
Yep. You and So Pretty Tony back to back. I mean, specials. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Why can't we be
friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Okay, I'm still singing.
I want to say y'all. But okay, everybody, thanks for everybody in the chat. ADP, not ADP, I'm sorry, In the Dark, T. Carmilla, ADP as well, I'm just saying. Everybody that showed up, I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. The panel, excellent job. And, good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night,
everybody.
You got
Bye.
Good night.